Monday arrived. Lucas woke up early, packed things, preparing to go to school. When he prepared to go out, he saw his mother standing at door, looking at him, reminding, "After school come straight home. Don't go anywhere else." Lucas shook head, replied tiredly. He had dark circles under eyes, looking very tired. From last night, Cherry still didn't reply his messages. No matter how many messages he sent, still didn't receive any answer. So he couldn't sleep, or rather he didn't sleep. After leaving house, he went to school. On the way met many friends. They enthusiastically greeted him, but he had no spirit. Replied very softly, really very weakly. Friends asked what happened to him, but didn't get any useful answer. Just felt he was like a walking corpse. When he just entered school gate, suddenly felt a strong hit from behind. A powerful impact. Boom. Thud. This hit almost pushed him outside. Body falling forward. He staggered few steps then stabilized. With such impact, he didn't need to turn around to guess who. "Damn it, Nathan, what are you doing?" Lucas spoke first, then turned to look at person behind. Indeed it was Nathan. Only he would dare treat him like this. And using such big phone. That hit definitely was Nathan. Using phone hitting him. Nathan raised chin, looking at Lucas, slightly frowning asked, "You look spiritless. I'll help you wake up. What did you do last night? Couldn't sleep? Playing games all night?" Lucas rubbed back, glanced at Nathan once. "You think I'm you? Playing games all night? Then what's wrong with you?" Lucas was about to speak, but then saw Emma beside. Because Emma and Cherry were connected, he didn't dare say anything. He was afraid Emma knew about his and Cherry's relationship. "Nothing. Probably studied too late." Lucas waved hand, replied casually, then turned, limping forward. Nathan and Emma looked at each other, faces full of doubt, not knowing what's wrong with Lucas. Did he argue with Cherry? Emma guessed. She felt might be like that. Otherwise no reason could make Lucas fall into this state. Probably so. Was it yesterday they went out, then weren't happy? Nathan also didn't know exact reason. Just suspected. Lucas entered class. Also had no spirit. Classmates discussed bustlingly, but no one dared ask him. They recognized Lucas was very bad. If teasing him now, definitely wouldn't have good result. After all, Lucas's influence in class also very big. After morning classes, teachers in class had reported. Homeroom teacher heard all reports from teachers. All said Lucas had mood problems. But with his grades, even if dozed off in class, would be considered studying late night before. No one would pay attention. Even teachers wouldn't do anything. Homeroom teacher entered class. One look saw Lucas slumped on desk, looking like lost all spirit. "Hello Lucas. Come outside a bit." Lucas suddenly raised head, looking at homeroom teacher with serious face. Homeroom teacher saw Lucas's listless face, frowned even tighter. Class at this time completely silent. No one dared breathe hard. Lucas slowly stood up, with homeroom teacher left class to office. When arriving at office, homeroom teacher sat down on chair, and directly pulled Lucas over a chair and told him sit down. Lucas slowly sat down, leaning on chair, looking at homeroom teacher in front. Asked, "Teacher, what's the matter? What's the matter?" "Teacher wants to ask you. What's wrong with you? Why so lacking spirit like this? Did you study late last night?" Lucas lightly snorted once. He now couldn't think about studying. If could use studying to distract attention, maybe would be more comfortable. But now problem was he worried a lot. Keep thinking about Cherry. He couldn't study anything. No teacher, just bad mood. Nothing. I'll rest a bit. Afternoon should be fine. Lucas explained casually, with absent-minded face making homeroom teacher feel very confused. But teacher didn't dare say more. Because students like Lucas have their own thoughts. Teacher couldn't manage too strictly. Then all right, if anything just tell teacher. Don't keep in heart. If not well then go home rest. If tired can lie on desk sleep a while. Teacher will notify other teachers. Okay, thank you teacher. Lucas returned to class. Then directly slumped on desk. No one knew what happened. Afternoon time passed very quickly. Finally evening dismissal time. But at this time, at school gate, a woman had been waiting since early. Anxiously waiting. When he just left school gate, suddenly someone approached, stopping him. Student. Do you know Lucas? Know which class he's in? Chapter 160. Lucas? He normally doesn't come out yet. I see, thank you. The woman nodded, smiled lightly, replying to the student. At same time, in her heart also somewhat surprised. Seems Lucas here really quite famous. Any student knows him. This woman was Cherry's mother. She had come here 2 hours ago to wait for Lucas after school, because she didn't know if Lucas could dismiss early. That's why she came so early. Her only purpose was to help Cherry. From last night, Cherry kept seeming unwell. Dinner was her favorite dish, but she only ate 2 bites then stopped. Back to room. She just lay on bed without any movement, looking at phone, not saying a word. That night, occasionally had light sobbing sounds. But no matter how she asked, Cherry still wouldn't say anything. So today, she helped Cherry take sick leave, not letting her go to school. Let her rest at home. But whole day didn't see improvement. She felt something wrong. This condition, definitely related to romance matters. So she decided would talk to Lucas. Ask him what exactly happened. That's why she secretly went to Lucas's school. Alone came here to wait for him after school, then would ask clearly. Gradually, many students left school gate. Cherry's mother, almost everyone she met. She also approached, asking, Do you know Lucas? Are you acquainted with him? Student. Do you know Lucas? Oh no, definitely acquainted, right? Nathan and Emma stood there, stunned, looking at woman standing in front. Somewhat surprised. Why just leaving school? Already met a woman urgently looking for Lucas? So can you help me find him? I have something need to tell him. Cherry's mother seemed to see Nathan and Emma as lifesavers. She had asked many people, but no one was close to Lucas. Though knew his name but not intimate, so couldn't help. Now meeting an acquaintance, she naturally didn't want to miss. Can you help me find him? Nathan warily looked at Cherry's mother, slightly frowning, suspiciously looking at her. He didn't know who this woman was, so naturally couldn't help looking at her expression. Also didn't seem to have any close relationship with Lucas. Cherry's mother at this time fell silent. She didn't know how to explain. If telling truth would be very strange. Tisk. At this time, Emma lightly pulled Nathan's sleeve, meaning telling him look to one side. Nathan turned head looking, saw Lucas head down, slowly walking outside. When seeing Lucas, Nathan immediately walked over. When getting close, he put hand on Lucas's shoulder. Said, Hey, someone looking for you. Look, see if you recognize. Lucas raised head, stunned. For 1 second, his eyes flashed bit of hope. But right after, seemed to deny himself. So that hope quickly vanished. He showed no expression, looking in direction Nathan's hand pointed. When he saw Cherry's mother standing there, Lucas really paused a bit. His eyes slightly widened. His pupils suddenly contracted. Whole face confused, like just shocked. Oh, dead. Right at this time, Cherry's mother also saw Lucas. Her eyes lit up, quickly walked close. Young man, do you recognize me? I'm Cherry's mother. Before finishing sentence, Lucas hurriedly bowed greeting, and said, Hello, Aunt. Nathan and Emma, even more surprised, looked like Lucas knew this woman. It's okay. Don't need to be so polite. But do you have time? Can we talk a bit? Cherry's mother stammered, saying, her voice like begging Lucas. Emma immediately recognized, when hearing the sentence, about my daughter. She guessed somewhat the situation. She leaned close to Nathan's ear, lowered voice saying, Definitely Cherry's mother. Really? Why is her mother looking for Lucas? Nathan saw a bit of surprise in Lucas's eyes. His lips slightly opened, seemed unbelievable. At this time Lucas heard that sentence. Like being stimulated, he immediately became alert, all day listless. But right now, all disappeared. Okay. I have time. Let's talk a bit. Lucas nodded continuously, afraid Cherry's mother would change her mind. After speaking, Lucas and Cherry's mother walked ahead, completely ignoring Nathan and Emma. Nathan crossed arms, clicking tongue. Probably not wrong. Indeed, Cherry's mother. And today he's like this also because of Cherry. We really didn't guess wrong. Emma also crossed arms and synchronized with Nathan. She shook head. But what happened? Did they argue? Then Cherry's mother wouldn't need to come all the way here. Not clear, ask him tomorrow. At this time Lucas and Cherry's mother had left school. Walking slowly. Lucas very anxious. He didn't know what Cherry's mother wanted to say. But he still really wanted to know. How is Cherry now? Why not replying his messages? Why being silent like this? Could it be because heard yesterday's conversation, then angry? Both silent for very long. Cherry's mother then slowly asked, "Hey, how's your relationship with Cherry? Is it okay?" Lucas's face became serious. He slightly pursed lips, not knowing how to answer. Before was very good, but now not certain anymore. Maybe still okay. Then how is she now? At home? Nothing wrong, right? Lucas continuously asked several questions. Because he couldn't control himself. Wanted to know Cherry's situation. Hearing Lucas anxiously asking like this, Cherry's mother had answer in heart. She thought Cherry indeed had some problem related to Lucas. To be honest with you, Cherry now not very well. Today she didn't go to school. Can't eat a bite of rice. Asking she also won't say anything. I really don't know what to do, so had to come find you. Chapter 161. Best not to blame my daughter. What happened? Lucas quietly shrank, heart suddenly fearful. He was stunned for a while then understood. If not Cherry's mother saying so. He couldn't believe. Cherry's mother, looking anxious, sighed, slowly spoke. I don't know either. From last night she's been somewhat unwell. I thought she was angry at you. But no matter how asked, wouldn't say anything. Lucas hearing finished, he also understood. Definitely she heard clearly. But he couldn't tell this to his mother. So not replying my messages. Planning to cut off relationship with me? I understand. Lucas lowered head, softly replied, feeling like no spirit anymore. Right after he suddenly raised head, eyes more determined, took deep breath, looking at Cherry's mother and said, I have something want to ask Aunt. Could Aunt allow me to go see her? Hearing this sentence, Cherry's mother's eyes lit up. She unconsciously nodded, asked back, You want to see her? You can go find her. Because I really don't know what to do. Her father always on business trips. Just us mother and daughter. I really don't know what to do anymore. I can try. No matter what, I definitely must see her once. So late like this. Your family have any problem? Need to call home? Lucas stunned. A thought suddenly flashed in mind. This morning, before going out, Mom told me, if I come home 1 or 2 hours late, definitely will be called by Mom. Will know I went to find Cherry. And at that time, I definitely will be scolded terribly. Even will be forced. Not allowed to see Cherry again. But if now I go home without solving problem, definitely won't have any result with Cherry. So, even with risk of being scolded, he also had to go. No problem, I'll quickly finish. No problem. Lucas hesitated a bit. Shook head. Chose to go find Cherry. He had bad premonition in heart. Just feeling like something about to happen. Indeed, right after Lucas agreed. He felt his spine cold. Right after, an authoritative cough suddenly sounded. Ahem. Lucas's whole body trembled. Whole body like frozen. Body feeling like rusted. He slowly turned around. Mom, why are you here? Lucas's voice trembling. He saw person in front was his mother. Currently she was crossing arms. Frowning looking at him and Cherry's mother. Her face cold. Eyes looking very fierce. Cherry's mother seeing this, also stunned a bit. Feeling heart tightening. Anxious feeling clearly appearing. Lucas walked step by step toward her. Feeling momentum just now completely vanished. Coming before his mother. He lowered head silently. He didn't expect. His mother had anticipated this situation. Evening she came to pick him up. At this time he completely felt desperate. No way to resist. His heart, full of dissatisfaction and discomfort. but couldn't say it out. Lucas's mother reached straight out, grabbing Lucas's arm, said, "Hurry up, follow Mom home now. At home, Mom will talk to you." After speaking, she pulled him away. Lucas couldn't resist. Just like now, Cherry. In front of parents, feelings felt extremely hopeless. In the end, they were still just students. Moreover, students about to take college entrance exams. At this time could only listen to parents. Lucas turned back looking at Cherry's mother. His eyes filled with regret. Right then, Cherry's mother, who had been silent, moved. She quickly stepped forward. Wait. Lucas's mother stopped, turned looking at her, eyes cold, making her stop at a distance of several steps, not daring to approach closer. "I'm Cherry's mother. Sorry, can we talk a bit?" Lucas's mother immediately frowned, voice cold, saying, "I naturally know who you are. What do we have to say? Do you still want to scold my son? Or scold me for not teaching well?" Lucas also didn't dare say anything. He just stood behind, gently pulling mother's sleeve. He wanted to stop what was about to happen, but seemed already too late. Next, would definitely recreate the argument from 2-3 years ago. His position still hadn't changed. Still just standing outside. Still couldn't do anything. But right after, both Lucas and his mother, both were surprised. "I'm sorry." Cherry's mother suddenly bowed, apologizing, greeting Lucas's mother, bowing her head. This action made both stunned. Lucas's mother immediately felt her eyes becoming bright. His lips opened, completely unable to believe this situation. Cherry's mother stood up, face full of embarrassment, but eyes very determined. "I know. Because I really didn't understand the situation then. Couldn't distinguish right from wrong. Caused you all much hurt. My daughter has also told me many times. Now I clearly know I was wrong. If I switch positions, thinking back, if my child was scolded like that, I as a mother also couldn't bear it. I sincerely hope you forgive me. And if not, at least don't blame my daughter." Cherry's mother's words were very sincere, also very genuine, making Lucas and his mother both fall silent. Mother and son looked at each other, like communicating through eyes. In Lucas's eyes also had pleading. He really didn't expect Cherry's mother would actually apologize. But once it happened, he wanted to seize this opportunity. Now he was really worried about Cherry. Really wanted to go see her. Lucas sighed. His mother had no other choice. Shook head, saying, "Well, all right. My son was also wrong before. Since you've said so, then I won't pursue it further." Lucas and Cherry's mother, hearing this sentence, both smiled. So Lucas couldn't wait anymore, then asked, "Mom, can I?" Lucas told about Cherry's current situation to his mother, and hopefully looked at her, hoping would be allowed to go see her. Cherry's mother also very worried, her hands clasped together, looking at Lucas's mother. At that time, she said several urgent sentences. Lucas's mother was silent for a while after hearing. In both their hopeful eyes, she nodded. "Because the child needs me. I'll go." The sky dark black, almost the color of despair. No moonlight, no stars. Like dark clouds covering the sky. Dark bedroom. Cherry lying on bed, tears rolling down cheeks, flowing on bedsheets, wetting a patch. She opened messages with Lucas again. Those memories appeared in her head. Below were messages Lucas sent to her. She didn't reply to any. Because she knew, replying or not had no meaning anymore. Now no chance at all. At this point almost a dead end. She could only silently endure. Choosing not to reply was to be more decisive. Not letting Lucas be too conflicted. Not letting him be scolded by his mother. Cherry turned off phone, her whole head buried in pillow. After a while, painful crying sounds rang out. She had struggled so hard to be with Lucas. Thought this time nothing could stop them. This time they would definitely go to the end. But happy time only lasted barely a month. Quickly, insurmountable challenge arrived, forcing them to break up. Cherry's crying grew louder, ringing in the pillow, until she couldn't breathe. Click. At this time door outside room opened. Cherry heard the sound, but didn't pay attention. After all, people who could come home. Only her and her mother. She didn't know where her mother went. Why only coming back now? She didn't want to care. She now just wanted to cry for a while. Click. At this time room door opened. Light from outside shining in. Cherry heard footsteps. Walking closer. Standing by bed. Mom, I want to be alone for a while. Cherry let out hoarse crying. Sounding heartbreakingly painful. Her hand gripping corner of pillow tightly. Lying on bed motionless. Still immersed in world full of tears. Cherry at this time. A sound that made her soul tremble. Rang from behind her. Cherry opened eyes wide. Her heart trembling uncontrollably. This sound she was too familiar with. This was the sound she most wanted to hear now. But why appearing in her house? Again appearing in her room. Unless she was too sad. Or hallucinating. Then Cherry suddenly stood up. Turned looking at person standing behind. Living room light shining on that person. Hazy. Because of backlight, Cherry couldn't see face clearly. But just that person standing there. Cherry knew who it was. Lucas, why are you? Cherry's lips trembling non-stop. Her pupils also trembling continuously. Eyes wide open full of disbelief. Lucas somewhat panting. Like just ran over. Long while later he stabilized breathing. He looked at Cherry. His eyes looking at red swollen eyes. Flushed face with tears still remaining. Seeing this scene, Lucas's heart ached immensely. Like someone squeezing his heart tightly. I'm here, don't be afraid. After a while, Lucas slowly spoke this sentence. His voice very steady, completely unlike just panting. But this sentence, like touching Cherry's last weak point. This moment, all her emotions completely exploded. Cherry immediately rushed hugging Lucas's waist tightly. Placing head on his chest. Both hands gripping Lucas's clothes tightly. Gripping until fabric wrinkled. Fingers clenched until pale. A series of grievous crying. Transmitted to Lucas's ears. After brief moment of stunned. Lucas spread arms. Gently hugging Cherry. Gentle voice rang by Cherry's ear. It's okay, it's okay. Nothing wrong, nothing wrong. I'm here. Cherry's crying gradually decreased. Emotions gradually stabilized. Lucas sat down. Sat by bed, looking intently at Cherry's face. Cherry kept sobbing. Asked you. Why are you here? Lucas showed light smile. Using hand to wipe Cherry's tears. Gently said. Because you need me. I came here for you. Cherry at this time raised head. Looking outside bedroom. She then saw outside room were two more people. One was her mother. The other she didn't recognize. But she had a feeling. That couldn't be Lucas's mother, right? Cherry's mother seeing her felt much relieved. She then walked closer. With pitying expression, she said, Cherry. Are you okay? Don't cry anymore. Mom understands why you're like this. Mom knows. Cherry stunned for a while. Her heart beating heavily. Looking at her mother. Then looking at Lucas. Finally. She stopped her gaze. On the person she didn't know. Cherry's mother continued. It's all Mom's fault. Mom was wrong. But don't worry. Now Mom has apologized. Everyone has forgiven Mom. You and Lucas can freely be together from now on. It's okay, dear. Cherry opened eyes wide. Face full of shock. Unable to believe what she was hearing. She was still desperately thinking. Now she and Lucas were really over. Because she couldn't solve this matter. Couldn't tell mother about apologizing. But now what was her mother saying? Already apologized and forgiven? Lucas's mother stood behind smiling lightly. Walked closer and said, don't blame her. Just like Aunt doesn't want Lucas to suffer. Then your mother also doesn't want you to continue being sad. That's why she apologized and called here. Natural maternal instinct, right? You're Lucas's mother, right? Cherry blinked. At this time she was certain. Person before her was Lucas's mother. Otherwise why would she say these words? But she really didn't expect. Not only Lucas came, but his mother also came here. That's right, I'm his mother. Cherry raised hand wiping tears from her face. Awkwardly said, hello Aunt. First time meeting. Lucas's mother smiled. Gently patted Cherry's shoulder. All right, don't worry anymore. Cherry, you're a good child. Slowly rest. Don't rush. Cherry was much better. But eyes. Still red. and face still somewhat swollen. Occasionally, had light sobs. While Lucas was closer to Cherry, they lowered faces, not daring to look at their mothers. But both still held hands under table, feeling both shy yet very brave. Cherry's mother smiled helplessly, turned looking at Lucas's mother, said softly, "Look at these two children. Clearly like each other very much. To me, I've told my daughter many times. But she still likes your son. As mothers, can't keep forbidding forever, right? And giving up was right. Otherwise my son wouldn't have progressed like this. But now they're grown, have their own opinions. And studying also very well. As long as keeping proper boundaries. Then we also can't interfere too much." Lucas's mother also tired. Usually what mother doesn't want to interfere? But now child's studies are good. Still in class top ranks. What's wrong with that? So if keep trying to forbid, then children will cry like this. Could anyone be hard-hearted? Cherry and Lucas lowered heads, carefully glancing at each other. Lips pressed together, as if secretly celebrating. They could hear mother's words. Seemed they had compromised, accepting their relationship. They had waited so long for this moment. Lucas felt like his heart was liberated. Finally didn't need to worry about unfinished task anymore. Two mothers sat there chatting more. The more they talked, the more harmonious. Relationship reconciled much. Finally could talk and laugh happily. However, time passed quickly. Already very late. Lucas's mother knew couldn't stay longer. So she prepared to leave with Lucas. Going home, Cherry reluctantly didn't want to let go of Lucas's hand. She really didn't want to. But she knew today she'd received enough already. Couldn't be greedy anymore. Had to be more understanding. Cherry's mother quickly stood up. Said, "It's so late, not convenient to go back. Why not stay here to rest? There's empty room." Lucas's mother waved hands saying no need. "Thank you, my husband came to pick us up. Another day we'll come visit." Okay. Then another day whole family come visit. I'll treat well. You two also. When free bring Cherry to our house to play. Always welcome. Two mothers talking and laughing. Lucas and Cherry looked at each other. Lucas slowly opened mouth, gently said, "Can you reply to my messages now?" Cherry's face showed happiness like Cherry's. Nodded, After saying goodbye, Lucas and them left Cherry's house. Leaving apartment complex to roadside. Saw a car parked there. Lucas's father sitting in driver's seat, waving at them. At this time Lucas and his mother got in car. Lucas sat in passenger seat. Glanced at his father, heart somewhat worried. Now his mother knew about him and Cherry being together. And she also agreed. But on father's side, still didn't know situation. After starting car, his father opened mouth asking, "Why run here?" Lucas stunned for a while, not knowing how to answer. His eyes looked in rearview mirror at his mother, like asking for help. At this time, only his mother could speak. Lucas's mother helplessly shook head. Said, "You ask your son. Found a girlfriend. Brought me here to coax her." This, Lucas felt whole body frozen. Became very stiff. Eyes carrying some fear. Looking at his father. At this time his heart like reaching throat. Not daring to say a word. Lucas's father stunned for a while. Showed thoughtful expression. Slightly frowning. "Girlfriend? The girl you took out last time?" Facing father's question, Lucas lightly swallowed. Throat moving. Awkwardly nodded, "Oh, that girl quite good. Also sensible. Last time you went out, she saw Dad giving cigarettes to gate security. That afternoon bought 2 identical boxes. Asked someone to deliver to Dad." Lucas really felt confused. He was dazed. Completely didn't understand what his father meant. Stood still for a long while. Lucas then understood what happened. Turns out that afternoon, must be Cherry went for a while. She said calling home. But didn't expect when to do this. This method he really didn't think of. Also never heard Cherry mention. If not for his father saying, he would never have known. This I really didn't know. Lucas dazedly shook head. Looking at road ahead, somewhat thoughtful. Arriving home, Lucas went straight to bedroom. Saw his phone. Had many messages. All Cherry's replies. She was replying to each message he sent. Lucas slightly raised eyebrows, smiled lightly, sat on bed and started chatting with Cherry. Tonight definitely their sleepless night. Because must really enjoy this feeling lost then found again. Next day, Lucas and Cherry woke up almost exactly same time. First thing they did waking up was send good morning messages to each other. Result, both messages sent at same time, making them couldn't help but surprised. Also felt very happy. Both their conditions compared to yesterday. Like heaven and earth change. Yesterday heavy and sad. Today happy and bright. Mom. Lucas walked out of bedroom. Greeted his mother once. Face full of smiles. Lucas's mother glared at him once. One hand holding breakfast, one hand saying, "This counts as making you happy. Mom must remind you one sentence." Mom and Cherry's mom have agreed. We've unanimously decided. If next exam your scores drop too much, we'll still separate you two. Then even if you cry loudly it's useless, understand? Got it, don't worry. Got it, don't worry. Chapter 164. They definitely got scammed. Affecting win rate. Hey, isn't that class president? Don't go quickly. What if like yesterday? If he's unhappy don't bother him. On way to school. Normal classmates seeing Lucas. Planning to approach greeting, but thinking of Lucas's state yesterday. They stopped. Result, when Lucas walked to them, he turned looking at them. Smiled lightly asking, "Good morning. Have you eaten breakfast?" Eaten. Two classmates momentarily couldn't react. Dazedly nodded. Yesterday clearly wasn't like this. Yet today Lucas returned to gentle manner like before, making them feel unaccustomed to this quick change. Eating is good. Hey. Wear this uniform properly later. Otherwise bringing in will be scolded. Lucas finished speaking then continued walking. Leaving from before them. Class president today definitely in very good mood. I also noticed, is he in love? No way. He studies so well. Feels like every day focused on studying. Still has time for romance? Two classmates discussing bustlingly. Looking at Lucas's departing back. Feeling like he's about to happily jump. Lucas entered school. Suddenly felt spine cold. This feeling. Suddenly his eyes lit up. Quickly turned around, raised both hands to block. Immediately a hand struck down. Just blocked by his arm. Nathan smiled. Looking at Lucas with puzzled expression. Didn't expect he could block his surprise attack. Lucas smiled proudly. Lightly snorted once. You think same trick works on me? Thinking too much. Hey. Today you look in very good mood. Nathan withdrew hands on hips, smiling asking. Emma stood beside Nathan. Asked, did you and Cherry make up? This matter quite complicated. Then, Lucas told Nathan and Emma the whole story. Both listened attentively. During dangerous situations in the process, they couldn't help being tense. But hearing final result was good. They breathed relief. That's great. So your relationship progressed more, right? Right, almost like that. But next must be more modest. If next exam scores drop too much again, then really no way to solve anymore. Lucas embarrassedly scratched head. Just thinking if next exam he drops many points, he completely has no solution. Can only helplessly break up with Cherry. No more chances. So even if this time solved smoothly, he's happy. Still doesn't dare be careless. Nathan and Emma looked at each other. Nodded. Said, then, this weekend we still want to invite you and Cherry to hang out. But seems you're not convenient to go out. Where to play? Haven't decided yet. We also have Ashley. Initially also planned to invite you all. Can you still go out? Lucas glanced, winked once. Seriously thought for a while. This should be fine. After all last weekend we didn't go out. Going out once probably fine. What do you think? Lucas raised head, looking at two with expectation. Trying to get their agreement. He definitely wanted to go out. But couldn't cross heart's barrier. Like before. At this time needs third-party intervention. Finally, Nathan and Emma both shrugged. Said, we don't know. Don't know whole situation so won't comment. You decide yourself. About this, Lucas temporarily hadn't decided. He decided to keep opinion. And will go back research carefully with Cherry. And at noon, Nathan and Emma with Ashley. 3 discussed where to play this weekend. So is that couple coming? Ashley asked the two. To her. 1 couple or 2 couples, no difference. After all, she doesn't care about these things. When they show affection before her, she doesn't feel anything. Don't know yet. She has to go back discuss. After all, yesterday many things happened. Ashley just nodded. Thought for a while. Said, in my opinion, if they also come, we'll go to internet cafe, rent private room. Play 5 matches together. What do you think? Emma helplessly laughed. Nathan waved hand. Directly refused. What are you joking? Why make such unreasonable suggestion? Think about it, Lucas and Cherry. Those 2 definitely burden. Affecting my win rate, absolutely not. Makes sense, also can't play ranked. Random matches will be messy. Very hard to integrate. Ashley seriously nodded, agreeing with Nathan's words. Emma sighed, looking at 2 with loving eyes. These 2 not beyond her expectations. She now really understands these 2 too well. Nathan thought for a while. Asked, how about hiking? Recently not so hot anymore. Hiking also. Very good. Nathan looked at Emma. She still like before, always agreeing with Nathan's ideas. Whatever Nathan wants to do she agrees. But Ashley had different thoughts. Waved hand. Not going, uselessly tiring. Too boring. If want to sweat playing ball better. Moreover, nearest mountain here. Also need 2 hours drive. Too exhausting. We only have 1 day off. Right, then where do you say we go? Ashley thought for a while. Then eyes lit up. Looking at Nathan and Emma said, hey. Few days ago I saw online. Recently there's a very hot party place. How about we go there? Party? Nathan and Emma both stunned. Somewhat unfamiliar with this word. Though heard others mention before but didn't pay much attention. Right, indoor party. Has all kinds of entertainment. Pool table, chess table, karaoke and similar things, mainly like that. Ashley suddenly lowered voice. Looking down, seriously looking at Nathan said, important is has game consoles. Also has computers. We can play games. Others play other things, won't feel bored. Everyone can have fun. What do you think? I think somewhat interesting. Chapter 165. Then can give a small reward? After class, Nathan and Emma went home. Nathan sent message to Lucas, notifying about this. Party for real? Ashley suggested it. This doesn't seem like what he would suggest. Lucas replied to message. Answer clearly didn't believe Nathan's words. He only knew Ashley by appearance. Not familiar with her as person. So didn't understand why she made such suggestion. She suggested it. You just don't understand her. I think it's fine. After all, finding a place everyone likes to play. Quite difficult. Got it. I'll ask Cherry. We'll have answer for you later. Then ending conversation. Nathan turned off phone. Sighed once then walked out of room. At this time, Emma just finished cooking and set table. Seeing Nathan, she smiled lightly. Gestured inviting him to eat. Come eat. Coming. Nathan showed light smile. Sat down with Emma eating. During eating, Nathan suddenly spoke, only about 2 more months. Will be winter break. Emma somewhat surprised. Nodded. That's right. By then probably New Year, right? You going home for New Year? She suddenly thought. Winter break is New Year. Everyone goes home for reunion. But she has no home to return to. If going to Nathan's house, would it be okay? Though Nathan's mother would definitely agree. But she still hasn't met Nathan's father. What if Nathan's father doesn't like her? She was about to say. If then Nathan goes home for New Year, then she'll just stay here. But before could speak, Nathan spoke first. My house has no one during New Year. My parents both busy with work during New Year. I'll probably be like every year. Go to Ashley's house for New Year. This year we're 3 people. Should be more fun. Oh, is that so? Emma nodded. When hearing Nathan also counted her in. Though already guessed. But she still felt very happy. Heart secretly joyful. But just New Year will be more relaxed. The remaining time. Nathan stopped chopsticks. Raised head looking at Emma. With serious expression. This made Emma also stop, looking at Nathan, waiting for him to speak. The remaining time, please help me study. Winter break is best opportunity for me to catch up on scores. Must grasp it well. I know. Emma somewhat surprised. After few seconds brief silence, she firmly nodded, replying. She was very happy seeing Nathan with such determination, having such motivation, because Nathan had said many times his purpose doing this was to get into same good university with her, working so hard still for her. How could she not fully support and help? After summer break there'll be an exam, right? Nathan paused a bit, like hesitating, but immediately he firmly continued. I want to enter class top 20 inches. He had decided, at least must rank in top 20. To have chance to get into same school with Emma and Ashley, plus one more semester to have hope. Otherwise, definitely won't have any hope. You definitely can do it. Emma not just simply encouraging, but truly believed Nathan could do it. The improvement in the past 2 exams was enough to prove Nathan's potential. Having Emma's trust, Nathan felt very confident saying these words. Having someone believe in him was a huge encouragement. Nathan sighed deeply, showed a slight smile. Thanks, I don't know how to repay you anymore. You still want to thank me? I haven't had time to thank you yet. These things I owe you. No, these things I must do. Emma quickly corrected, because she knew Nathan definitely didn't want to hear these words about owing, though she truly thought so in her heart, but still had to say it out. Nathan, hearing this, sighed once. Didn't I already say? Don't always think you owe me. We're together now. No one owes anyone. Emma lowered her head, softly asked, then can I have a small reward? Nathan had some difficulty hearing clearly. Hurriedly nodded, of course. What reward do you want? Emma raised her chin. Her thin red lips trembled slightly. A kiss. Nathan was embarrassed, but unconsciously pressed lips. Hey, but we're eating now. Lips full of grease. Then wait a bit. Emma paused for a second, then softly said, the time should be longer. Got it. The eating atmosphere between them became very strange. Feet under the table also somewhat uncomfortable. An hour passed. Ashley asked Nathan a question. Have you asked Lucas about the situation? Are they going or not? If not going, then the 3 of us can change to somewhere else to play. For example, internet cafe playing games. Is that couple going or not? If going, let's book the party early. They're very popular. Ashley waited over 20 minutes but got no reply. So went to ask Emma. But Emma also didn't reply. As if they both suddenly disappeared. What's wrong? Why not replying to messages? Lucas, after discussing carefully with Cherry, finally decided. Sent message to Nathan. Bro, we've decided to go out. But this time probably last time going out. We must arrange well. Why not replying to messages? Sleeping already? You sleep so early? Lucas also didn't get an answer. Made him feel very strange. At this time, in the dark bedroom, the phone placed on table, continuously making message notification sounds. I'll go check. Nathan planned to get up, check messages. Just raised head was hugged around neck by arms. Seductive voice rang by his ear. Don't rush to care about it. Chapter 166. Your thinking is very normal, right? Very normal. Weekend arrived. Everyone arranged to go out. Emma stood before mirror, choosing outfit, preparing to go out, but tried several, still felt unsatisfied. Nathan, help me see which one fits. Emma called toward bathroom. Nathan poked head from bathroom, mouth still holding toothbrush, whole mouth full of toothpaste. Where any is fine. You look good in anything. Emma smiled softly, gently said, I know, you'd say that. But I still have to choose one. Then this one. Nathan ran out, chose an outfit for Emma. Emma somewhat surprised. This really suited her taste, but didn't understand why Nathan chose correctly. Why did you choose right? Oh, because this one shows less. So that's why. Then listening to you. Emma, after hearing, smiled brightly, eyes full of affection and tenderness. At this time, electronic doorbell rang. Both turned, looking. Heard someone. Now entering password outside door. They both stunned. Because besides them, definitely no one knew this door lock password. Click. Few seconds later. Main door opened. A head poked in. It was Ashley. "Oh, why aren't you ready yet? I told you before. I've been out 20 minutes already." Ashley smirked. Opened door walking in. One hand closing door. Both Nathan and Emma stunned. Nathan walked up asking, "Wait. Can't you be calmer? How do you know the door password?" "I didn't tell you." Ashley tilted head, winked. Looking somewhat surprised. After a while then answered, "I just guessed, if you said password. Definitely Emma's birthday. And if Emma said it, definitely your birthday. So I tried entering Emma's birthday. Then it was right, that simple. Can you sometimes pretend to be silly? Don't make us look so stupid." Nathan stunned. Tongue somewhat hesitant. Felt if knew earlier would have chosen password. A bit more complex. Ashley shrugged. Sat down on sofa. Crossed legs, helplessly said, "You guys go to restaurants. Must also guess the Wi-Fi password, right? What 8 8s, 8 6s, 8 zeros? Or restaurant name written together. All are normal thinking, understand?" Could only say, "Your thinking is very normal." Very normal, why sounds like praising. All right, stop thinking. You guys hurry up. Where are those two? Where are they, gathered yet? Did you tell them? Yes, our route is straight line. We take subway. Get on then tell them. They'll be on the way, all right. Then you guys hurry up. Under Ashley's supervision, Nathan and Emma sped up. Finally, within 10 minutes, they were ready to go out. 3 left home together. Arrived at subway station and got on train. Nathan immediately notified Lucas. Told him could get on next subway. Lucas must have waited very long. When Nathan sent message, immediately received, "Okay," reply. Past 2 stations. Nathan saw Lucas and Cherry. 2 got on train. And they successfully gathered. "Bro, I guess you're definitely slowest." When Lucas just walked over, he gently patted Nathan's shoulder. Sighed and shook head. This morning after meeting Cherry, he already waited at subway station. And 10 trains passed. Still no message from Nathan. I'm quite meticulous." Nathan embarrassedly scratched head. Felt indeed he was slowest. Emma packed faster than him. Ashley looked at watch. Gently pushed Nathan once. Asked, "Now already 10 o'clock. Must hurry. You arranged with owner 10:30, right?" Nathan turned back. Pointed at himself with confused face. That's right. Don't tell me you didn't book. I already told you 3 days ago, told you to book. Then we'll transfer money to you." Ashley realized something wrong. She frowned, eyes staring at Nathan. Nathan bit lip. Felt cold sweat running down forehead. Is it okay? You told me to book? But before didn't you say you'd go book? Ashley snorted once. Both eyebrows furrowed tightly. Lowered voice saying, "You want me to recreate that scene? When we ate lunch, I already said. You said your new user can get discount. I told you to book, you forgot?" Oh, seems there was that. Nathan felt his heart beating faster. He remembered. Seems it was like that. But last night going home he exercised. Then studied and forgot about it. Ashley already knew Nathan didn't book. She crossed arms, tilted head, looked at Nathan with emotionless eyes. Atmosphere became very awkward. Lucas spoke up saying, "Can't blame Nathan. After all, his arm's strong. But brain. PFFT. Lucas hadn't finished sentence. Cherry gently hit him. Warned him with eyes. Made him shut mouth. Still Emma hurriedly stood out. Gently said to Ashley, "Forget it, let's just go see. Maybe don't need to book ahead. Already out anyway. If not then change somewhere else to play." Nathan hid behind Emma's back. Not daring to say anything. Before Emma's plea, Ashley also didn't pursue further. Sighed. Next time really can't trust Nathan. He's really too terrible, sorry. Just this time accident. Nathan shrugged. Smiled awkwardly. The group reached destination. Got off subway. Headed toward party place. Arriving. They found the owner. Asked if any empty rooms. Owner shook head. Sorry, last room just booked 2 hours ago. Guests coming soon. At this time, main door opened. All eyes attracted there. Just saw two people walk in. One male, one female. Both very young. They were holding hands. Must be a couple. Nathan couldn't help widening eyes. Mouth open. Even Emma and Ashley frowned. Faces tense. This couple, she didn't know the woman. But the man. Seeing this man, Nathan immediately recognized. Why are you so mean? Want to bully others? The group stood there, looking at each other. Eyes and expressions all very surprised. Atmosphere became tense. Cherry didn't understand. Gently pulled Lucas's hand. Quietly asked, "Who is it? Your friends?" Lucas shook head. Gently replied, "Not sure, but this man seems to be former sports committee member of our class. I've met him." "Classmate?" Cherry muttered. "Seems not normal classmate." Emma looked at the man. Felt mind confused. The girl holding his hand. Continuously blinking. Looking somewhat confused. She wasn't beautiful. Could only say normal. Compared to 3 girls present here. Could say very big difference. Blake. Gently asked, "What's wrong? Do you recognize?" Blake. Was awakened by girl's voice. Escaped from dazed state. Unconsciously looked at Emma once. Right after, he immediately let go of girl's hand. Like trying to cut off relationship. When seeing this scene, Nathan couldn't help, secretly laughed. After all, almost 2 months already. Quite long time no see. Why meeting again performing this scene? Ashley frowned. Quietly said, "Didn't expect. Here has 3 people. All like Emma." Nathan took cold breath. Looked at Ashley with blaming eyes. Nathan directly looked at Ashley, making her silent. Glared once. Turned head to side. "Long time no see. Didn't expect to meet you here. Really coincidental." Blake said so. But everyone could see. He definitely thought this wasn't good coincidence. No one spoke. Only one person dared speak. That was Nathan. "Yeah, really coincidental. You transferred schools? Have girlfriend?" Nathan raised eyebrows. Eyes looking toward girl standing beside Blake. Girl hearing Nathan's question. Immediately happily smiled. Whole body stuck close to Blake. But Blake moved body a bit. Like unconsciously avoiding a bit. "Oh, that. You guys also came to play?" Blake hurriedly changed subject. He looked somewhat uncomfortable. Nathan nodded. Replied, That's right. But forgot to book." "Did you book?" Seems I booked 2 hours ago." "Oh, so it was you?" Nathan shrugged. Didn't expect was Blake. "Who booked last room?" "Really coincidental. Owner at this time came over." Asked Blake. "Excuse me, when will others arrive?" Blake waved saying, No one else. "Then it's our room. Must have at least 6 people to book room. Otherwise call few more people." "Oh, I didn't know this." Ashley rubbed head, somewhat awkward. At this time she thought, only 2 people coming here. Really somewhat careless. Spent quite a lot money but not enough people. 6 people? Then we're not enough. Nathan looked at people beside. Added up only 5 people. Then, even though they booked also no use. "Hey," owner at this time raised one finger. Seemed suddenly had an idea. Looking at Nathan and Blake. Said, "Aren't you acquainted? Just combined together also fine." Nathan and Blake simultaneously stunned. Both stared at the owner. Eyes like saying, "You joking with us? Fine, fine. Let's go together. Aren't they your friends? Playing together is fun." The girl Blake brought very much agreed. Nodded. Shaking Blake's hand. Blake's face wrinkled. Bit lip. Looking very troubled. If just him alone, he'd probably be happy. Though knew no chance with Emma. But to completely forget her. Definitely impossible. Otherwise he wouldn't have transferred schools. Because he couldn't control his emotions. Now meeting again the girl he once liked. His heart still very moved. Too bad. Was caught bringing another girl. If only he came alone today. Seeing Blake's expression, Nathan couldn't help, secretly laughed. Then, he pulled Emma's hand. Quietly asked, "What do you think? If going with them, do you agree?" Emma stunned a bit. Looking at Ashley surprised. Like not understanding why Ashley asked that. Then, she honestly replied, "I'll listen to Nathan." Nathan also heard Ashley's words. Turned looking at her. quietly said, I know what you're thinking. Why are you so bad? You want to bully others again, right? Looking for fun? Fun has arrived. Don't believe, try once. You clearly also think so. How do you know what I think? Say it, want to or not? Oh, I just want to play a bit. Nathan and Ashley glanced at each other laughing. Both like already agreed beforehand, making Emma somewhat confused. Nathan looked at Lucas and others. Asked, you guys have no objection, right? We've already come here. If finding another place, probably noon already. Too troublesome. Lucas glanced at Cherry. Cherry nodded. After getting agreement, Lucas said, we're also fine. Listen to you all. We're not very familiar with these two. Nathan turned looking at owner. Nodded, all right, we can look at him now. Nathan pointed at Blake standing opposite. Trying to hold lower lip tight, not letting it curve up. Blake frowned, face showing sour expression. Before he could speak, girl standing beside him impatiently spoke, fine. We're also fine. What are you doing? What, fine? Blake angrily looked over. Lowered head, staring at girl with angry eyes. Logically they were former classmates. Playing together, nothing strange. But because of previous matter with Emma, really very awkward. Can't face them anymore. But that girl seemed not noticing Blake's eyes. She smiled lightly. Whispered in Blake's ear, baby. We only have 2 people. They have 5 people. We pay less. Definitely won't lose. Chapter 168. You kissed so much yesterday. Let me lead you. Owner walked ahead leading way. The group followed behind. Blake and girl walked last. Blake looked ahead, looking at Emma and Nathan. He remembered before leaving. Emma and Nathan definitely weren't boyfriend-girlfriend yet. But then they seemed already living together. So whether they're boyfriend-girlfriend doesn't matter anymore. When he was thinking about their relationship, Emma suddenly reached out hand, held Nathan's hand, and Nathan also held her hand tightly. 2 hands squeezed. Phew. Blake had prepared mentally beforehand, but now still sighed once, feeling like heart just skipped a beat. Right then, a hand reached out, also held Blake's hand. Blake turned looking at girl beside. At this time he felt this girl very different. She originally just normal person, not that bad. But why looking now feel she's so inferior? Without comparison wouldn't know heartache. Looking at girls in front. He looked at girl beside, really couldn't compare. He was just playing around. How could compare with Emma? Girl 10,000 miles away. How could he be worthy of her? So Blake hurriedly withdrew hand. Looked at girl once. Said softly, Amy, can you pay attention a bit? We're not boyfriend-girlfriend. Men and women should keep distance. Girl named Amy looked surprised. Tilted head, eyes wide open. Blake, why you change so fast? Now even saying men-women keep distance. Didn't you kiss me so many times yesterday? Now even calling me by name? Yesterday you called me baby, so loving. Now silent. Blake widened eyes. Hurriedly raised hand, signaling her stop talking. Amy's voice somewhat loud, made people ahead also hear. Everyone holding back laughter. Shoulders slightly shaking. But no one turned back. Everyone pretending not hearing. Especially Nathan and Ashley. Both almost couldn't hold back. Both agreed letting Blake and this girl join. Just to tease him. Playing for fun. Before no grudges. But they didn't like Blake. His way of behaving. Hurt girls' feelings. Pretending to be nice person. But actually very bad. So they decided to tease him. Entering inner room. Just entering saw very spacious space. Very refined decoration. Lighting creating very good space. Equipment also very complete. All kinds of entertainment equipment available. Everyone entering not knowing what to do first. Lucas already noticed pool table. Walked over, picked up pool cue, looked toward Nathan. Raised chin. I've lost to you in several sports, want to try a game? Can you play? This also counts as sport, right? As long as it's sports. You can't beat me. Nathan smiled interestingly. Then directly took off jacket. Threw on sofa beside. Picked up pool cue, walked over. Nathan's jacket loose. Didn't highlight his figure. When he took off jacket. The tight sports shirt inside. Highlighted his muscular body. Amy, seeing Nathan's body, couldn't help widening eyes like wanting to pop out. She originally thought Blake was one of those with best physique among peers. Didn't expect someone even more impressive. This physique really perfect. Ashley saw a game console. She immediately reached out, pulled Emma and Sherry over, led them there. Play a round of King of Fighters with me. If you don't know, just press randomly. Oh, Emma and Sherry hadn't reacted yet. Already pulled away by Ashley. Forced to sit before game console. Honestly, they only knew this game console existed, but never seen it, never been to places like game arcades. Don't even mention knowing how to play. Just hearing Ashley say what game. Also didn't understand anything. Nathan and Lucas playing pool very enthusiastically. 3 girls also playing games in front. Only Blake and Amy sitting there. Not knowing what to do. Feeling uncomfortable. Looking like not knowing what to do. Blake occasionally glancing at 3 girls, while Amy occasionally sneaking looks at Nathan. Blake thought now could go play a bit. Get close to those 3 girls. As long as could play together would be fine. In other words, as long as could reconcile with Emma a bit, then his trip wouldn't be wasted. Although now Emma and Nathan are together. But that doesn't mean they'll be together forever. Dating while in school too normal. Breaking up then getting back common occurrence. Important is now how to get closer. Oh, Blake suddenly thought. Beside me, there's someone I can use. Blake turned looking at Amy. Said, let's also go play with them. Sitting here is boring. He pointed toward 3 girls and said. Amy glanced once. No reaction. Shook head saying, not going. I don't like playing games. But I want to play pool. Amy looked at pool table ahead. Looking at Blake asked, how about we 2 go play? Go ask them. 4 people play together, okay? Blake stunned a bit. Looking toward Nathan and others. Expression somewhat awkward. He didn't know how to play. 3 men. Only he didn't know how to play. How not become laughingstock for them? Forget it. You play with me for a while. After those 2 finish playing, I'll go play with you. Blake thought. If he went to play with Nathan and Lucas, he'd just be laughed at for not playing well. But playing with Amy then probably wouldn't lose too badly. He thought could fool Amy a bit. Up to you. Amy said to Blake. Tone no longer like when just entering. But still agreed to follow. Both went to where 3 girls were. Blake walked over, smiling said, let me play together. I also play quite well. I often play, never lost. Emma and Sherry looked back. Eyes full of hope. Like seeing substitute appear. That feeling very clear. Ashley slowly turned head. Glared at Blake once. Gently spoke. Then you're quite good. Chapter 169. Then you don't want to lose, right? Emma and Sherry hurriedly gave up seats. They didn't want to be easily defeated by Ashley anymore. Both each holding a controller. But still not Ashley's opponent. She like a big mountain impossible to cross. I'm coming. Blake confidently rubbed hands. With expectant mood, he sat down. Ready to show his performance. He admitted he wasn't as good at studying as Ashley. But how could lose in this game? You say, do you also want to play? Ashley moved aside, creating distance. Coldly said, lose 1 round must pay back sticker, no problem. Wrong. Play again. No, not right, play again. I'm being serious. Just now was just finding feeling. This, controller has problem? Why can't do skills? KO. Not playing anymore, I'm useless. No face left. Blake immediately raised hands surrendering. Face emotionless. Eyes soulless. Like already dead long ago. No more reasons to defend. Change person. Change position. Change controller. Face full of notes. At this time his head like a rag. Full of rag pieces in head. Just take 1 breath. Could easily make paper fly into mouth and choke. No one told him Ashley was this good. He really was pressed to ground and trampled. At first he thought he was quite okay. But actually was being defeated. Is using dragon slaying sword. To kill an ant? What's going on? At this time, Lucas came over. When everyone looked at him, all were surprised. Startled. Just saw Lucas standing there, holding pool cue in hand, face full of chalk powder marks. When everyone's still confused. Still Emma who laughed first. One hand covering mouth, until tears came from corner of eyes. Sherry hurriedly ran over, used hand to wipe Lucas's face. Asked, what happened? Right after, Nathan also came over. Just his face was clean. No marks at all. Still want to play? He smiled lightly, looking at Lucas and softly asked. Lucas like a rocking tree. Head like a drum shaking hard. Waved hand saying, not playing anymore, not interesting. Sitting here drinking water 3-4 minutes is one game. I almost didn't do anything. Haha, sorry. You're too fast. Startled me. Who are you like a rag? Nathan looked at Blake and Lucas. Very startled. He thought he'd turned Lucas into a blue elf. And thought that was already too abstract. Didn't expect another rag. Blake and Lucas lowered heads. Faces full of embarrassment. Didn't expect to lose so badly. They were originally quite confident. Who knew Nathan and Ashley were so terrifying? Hurry up, who else wants to challenge me? This time I won't use skills. Play 2 more rounds. You go later. Nathan and Ashley simultaneously spoke. Looking around once. 2 men already rested. Remaining Emma, Sherry, and Amy 3 definitely won't have any match. Emma pointed at the 2. Said, probably only you 2 playing would be somewhat interesting. Otherwise you play. Play 2 game rounds. Play 2 more pool rounds. The others nodded agreeing with Emma's words. They also definitely wouldn't have any interest. Definitely not the same level. Nathan and Ashley slightly tilted heads. Then simultaneously looked at each other. Frowning. Right after, both said in unison, no. He's too terrible. Before finishing words. Both simultaneously turned backs. Continued playing their own games. Others couldn't help being surprised. Somewhat not understanding. Faces showing confusion. Sherry quietly asked Emma, doesn't he think he's bad? Why think Nathan is so terrible? Emma laughed helplessly. Replied, both have equal strength. So, they can lose to each other anytime. And just don't want to lose. Oh, so that's it. Emma already understood these 2 well. What they said was actually just an excuse. Sherry led Lucas to wash face. Otherwise, he'd really look like a blue elf. Sherry almost couldn't hold back laughter. Emma looked toward Nathan. Saw him playing alone. She planned to go play with him. But before could walk, suddenly a figure went ahead. Let me play with you. I also know how to play a bit. She didn't expect. First person running over was Amy. What does this mean? Aren't you playing with Blake to find your boyfriend? What do you mean? Emma squinted eyes. Her eyes momentarily turned cold. Both hands couldn't help clenching tight. Bit lip hard. Whole body radiating an undisguisable aura. Then she forcefully walked. Stopped right in front of Nathan. Grabbed the pool cue from his hand. Looking toward Amy. Quietly said, you want to play? I'll play with you. Ah, Nathan stunned. Though he was quite slow to understand. But after all had been with Emma for a while. With Emma's state like this. This way of speaking and aura. Seems she's a bit angry. Feeling somewhat scary. Let me play together. I can also play. Just now Blake had removed all papers from face. When seeing Blake, eyes lit up, hurriedly approached. But, seems he hadn't understood current situation. Fine, let you play. Nathan directly took pool cue from Emma's hand. Gave to Blake. Then, in completely unexpected state, Nathan pulled Emma's hand, led her to another place. Nathan led Emma. Sat down before a card machine. Just sat down, Nathan saw Emma. Face full of anger. Legs crossed, arms folded. Eyebrows furrowed. Whole face written with, unhappy. Nathan somewhat confused. Fingers continuously spinning. Could see he was very nervous. Then, he gently placed hand on Emma's leg. Blinked. Looking at her, whispered. Don't be angry anymore. You want to go to hospital? You can try with her. Emma blinked big clear eyes. Surprised looking at Nathan. Those words just now, really came from Nathan's mouth? Emma's anger immediately softened. She almost couldn't resist this sentence. Corner of her eyes slightly curved up. seemed to be smiling. She placed hand on Nathan's hand. Gently said, "I'm not angry anymore." Nathan immediately breathed relief. Face showed smile again. Nodded, "That's good then, if something happens tell me. I'll stand up for you." Got it. At this time, Sherry and Lucas also came from bathroom. Lucas finally washed face clean, using hand to wipe face, while Cherry helped him wipe glasses, and carefully fixed messy hair. Nathan saw them come out, hurriedly called them over. "Hey, come play cards." Lucas put on glasses, raised hand saying loudly, "Coming. I don't believe there's any game here I can't beat you at." Then, he pulled Cherry's hand, straight to card machine. Cherry looked at Lucas, quietly said, "I don't know how to play." "No problem, I'll help you." At this time Ashley also sat down, sat beside Cherry. Now 5 people all gathered around card machine, leaving Blake and Amy at pool table, looking quite awkward. Blake sighed, turned looking at Amy, looked once, said, Shall we play? Do you know how? If not, teach me." Amy directly put down pool cue, turned and left. Before leaving, left saying, "If don't know then practice more. If don't know then go learn." Blake felt very embarrassed. Now he felt worthless. Almost 2 months, not appearing before Emma, facing again. He didn't receive positive change from her. Instead felt she was even more distant. Though having boyfriend, and keeping distance from other boys was normal. But this action, obviously she hated him. Now good. Even the girl he brought also changed opinion of him. And he himself cut off his own retreat. Nathan shuffled cards, looking at Lucas, said, "So meaning, after this weekend, you'll go home study hard, right? Definitely facing many exams. Too loose also not good." "Definitely. Didn't I tell you?" Now my mom and Sherry's mom have agreed. They agree we're together for real. But they're also much stricter. So what? Didn't I tell you before? Now Cherry and I have unified. Really agreeing is real. But now it's harder. Eating with Cherry. "Don't touch me." "Touch what? I'm playing cards." Lucas helplessly pushed cards, as if talking about playing cards. After several rounds, Nathan still won most. Next was thanks to Ashley's help escaping, while Lucas continuously lost, either other subsidiary points or his own wrong moves. Strange. Why so unlucky today? Playing anything also lose like this? He even suspected he was really unlucky. Then what game you want to change? "I'm fine." Nathan looked at Lucas with Victor's appearance. Smug expression made Lucas feel uncomfortable. He really didn't understand why Nathan was good at everything. Seems his previous poor grades. In days not studying, he didn't waste time. At least besides studying, he was very good at other things. Lucas looked around game tables, computers, game consoles and such. He definitely wasn't opponent. Finally, he looked toward big dining table. "I'm hungry. Can we eat first?" Nathan looked at watch, nodded saying, "Also fine. Already lunchtime." Then call chef to cook food. Here has chef specializing in party meals. After notifying chef to cook, wait about half hour. Someone will bring to room. Total 18 dishes filled big dining table. Nathan and everyone only 7 people. If divided, each person would sit too far. So, they sat closer together. Emma rotated dining table once. She didn't pick any dish. Somewhat strange. But Ashley only noticed Emma's action. She was really very careful in being a girlfriend. One sentence from Ashley. Sound not loud but very gentle. So everyone heard. Everyone looked at each other, not understanding what Ashley said. While Emma lowered head, thin lips slightly red. Actually, after bringing dishes to table, Emma had clearly distinguished which dishes Nathan could eat, which dishes Nathan couldn't eat. So she rotated dining table, bringing dishes Nathan could eat to his front. Nathan also realized. Corner of mouth curved up. Showed light smile. Extended chopsticks. Picked food for Emma. Gently said, "Eat. Don't need to worry about me." Do you guys drink?" At this time a sound broke silence. Everyone raised heads, looking toward sound source. Indeed, they didn't guess wrong. This sentence was Blake's. Soon, all simultaneously shook heads. Almost without hesitation. They all didn't have drinking habit. Several basically didn't know how to drink. Before everyone's firm refusal, Blake still didn't give up. Just a little wine, today's so happy. We haven't met for long. Drinking a bit is fine. Nathan pointed at Amy saying, if you want to drink, let her drink with you. We don't drink. I also don't drink. Nathan just finished speaking. Amy immediately showed her attitude, making Blake feel very embarrassed. He realized he was isolated by everyone. Silent for a while, Ashley just shrugged, quietly spoke. I don't know what you mean. But I remind you, no matter how well you think you drink, but definitely can't outdrink Nathan. If you want to drink until hospitalized, then try with him. Blake's mouth stiffened, face full of displeasure. Why Nathan again? Is Nathan a god? Now even drinking can't beat him? Emma didn't know this, because never seen Nathan drink before. You drink well? Nathan rubbed nose, coldly replied. Probably hereditary from family. Emma thought few seconds, then leaned near Nathan's ear, whispered, next time I'll drink with you. Chapter 171. I feel this game isn't a good game. Oh, really? Really? I'll cook. We'll do it home. All right. Then after this final exam, Nathan and Emma talked quietly, their hands still holding tight under table, feeling like this was their private date, completely not caring others were here. Everyone seemed used to this scene. But Blake felt uncomfortable inside. He'd never seen this scene. Seeing the person he liked most since high school, person he always admired, now like a virtuous wife, caring for another man meticulously, picking food then gently blowing before putting in bowl, corner of mouth with oil, immediately taking napkin to wipe clean, eyes looking toward him, like an infatuated girl, like seeing idol she loved most. Feeling of affection, feeling of worship completely clearly shown. Blake seeing this almost couldn't breathe. He thought, did Nathan save Emma's life? Though they're lovers. But isn't this level too exaggerated? Those who know they're a couple. Those who don't know might think Emma is Nathan's maid. Important thing is everyone felt very normal. They had no reaction. Could it be they're used to them being like this? Blake looked at Amy beside. Found she was also looking toward Nathan and Emma. Eyes full of envy. Blake thought secretly, if he hadn't met Nathan and everyone, or if he hadn't cut off relationship with Amy, maybe he could also hold hands and walk together. But, without comparison, no hurt. But now seeing these beautiful girls, he looked at Amy and saw clearly too big difference. But already here, maybe also have to try to finish. Blake glanced at Amy several times, looking like preparing mentally. Then, he picked food and placed on Amy's plate. Then showed what he thought was perfect smile. Amy first smiled lightly, then turned looking at Blake. Her eyelids immediately drooped. Her face changed quickly. You don't eat, why put on my plate? Why put on my plate again? Blake stunned a bit, looked down, found he just unconsciously put food on Amy's plate instead of his own. Oh, no, I just wanted to thank. But I don't eat spicy. I think I told you yesterday. Amy glanced at Blake once, cold eyes shooting toward him. Blake felt like being splashed with cold water on face. He knew clearly, maybe this was the end. All done by himself. No way to salvage. After eating finished, Ashley patted Nathan's shoulder, pointed at computer beside saying, go play a bit, I see configuration quite good. Can turn on maximum effects. Nathan was about to stand up. Lucas spoke up, Nathan. Let's play together. After all, this is last weekend we go out. Also right. Nathan thought a bit. Felt made sense. Computer at home can also play. But chance to play with Lucas. And these friends. Probably only today. Nathan turned looking at Ashley. Ashley also agreed with this thinking. Nodded. Sat down. But now problem is, what can they play? Actually these entertainment games. Play few times will feel bored. As long as they can play together is fine. Also don't need to care what to play. Everyone sat around table, like sitting in meditation. No one said anything. Emma leaned on Nathan, feeling somewhat sleepy. Seemed she was very tired. Suddenly after a while, Lucas spoke first. How about this? We write games want to play on paper. Must be games all of us can play. Then we just draw one, okay? Everyone looked at each other. Looked at each other a bit. Then nodded. Answers successively rang. Okay, that works. Then each took a piece of paper. Separately wrote game they wanted to play. Ashley. Arcade championship, I'll give way a bit. Lucas. Board games, anything fine, but can't ruin for personal feelings. Amy. Card games, need Ashley's help. Nathan. Playing cards, Emma. Nathan decided. Amy. A big game, truth or dare. Blake. Everyone had written their games. Blake avoided very far. Just wrote down game he wanted to play. Looked sneaky, very suspicious. But Nathan and others couldn't take away Blake's participation rights. After all, they contributed money together. Isolating him also not good. Finally, everyone crumpled papers. Mixed together. Preparing to draw one. Blake looked very expectant. Just staring at his paper. Done. Who will draw? Nathan looked around everyone. Decided Nathan drawing would be reasonable. Nathan nodded. Also didn't refuse. Immediately looked at papers. If he drew, definitely would find his own. Result looked long time, finally all mixed together. Completely couldn't distinguish which was his. Then only way randomly draw one. Nathan hesitated a while. Finally randomly drew one. Result just picked up. Blake raised hand cheering. Oh yay. Others all looked at him surprised. Not understanding what he was happy about. Could it be exactly his paper? Nathan paused a bit. Then prepared to let go. Hey, don't cheat. You already chose. Blake immediately anxious. Reached out stopping Nathan. Not letting him let go. After all this was paper he struggled to get chosen. Probability too low. He reacted like this. I feel. Definitely not a good game inside. Nathan slightly frowned. Face serious. Eyes full of vigilance looking at Blake. Blake immediately smiled awkwardly. Twisted shoulders a bit. Explained, why like that? This game is normal. And everyone can play. Very good. Lucas also patted Nathan's hand. Forget it. You already chose, just try playing. If not good then change game later. No problem. Nathan had to helplessly agree. Nodded. Opened paper in hand. All eyes focused on. Intently looking at paper Blake wrote. King's game. Others can't do must also drink. You dare? Nathan immediately crumpled paper in hand. Mockingly looked at Blake. He shouldn't have trusted Blake's words. What kind of game is this? Definitely problematic. What game is this? Emma and Lucas completely didn't know what game this was. Also didn't understand why Nathan reacted like this. What game? Emma gently asked by Ashley's ear. Ashley thought a bit. Then quietly explained to Emma. And Lucas. After explaining. Both showed very contemptuous expressions. Eyes looking at Blake also full of disgust. Blake looked very embarrassed. Stammered saying, I think this game is normal. Not normal? Amy standing beside looked at him. You also play this game often? Doesn't that mean you're familiar? You don't think about others? No, we play normally. Just don't go too far. Blake looked at Nathan, seeking agreement from him. Nathan thought a while, nodded, then fine. Then, just set some rules. So we won't argue. Alright, first thing. Definitely can't do pornographic things. Second, can't give illegal commands. Third, can't mention someone's private matters. Fourth, command range can't exceed 10 meters. Okay? Everyone nodded, agreeing with these rules. After setting limits. This game just simple adventure game. Without these rules, definitely someone unhappy. Then what about punishment? Not executing command then what? Lucas asked a question. He guessed. There might be situations. He really doesn't want to do something. At least must know punishment first. Blake thought a while. Also didn't know what punishment to choose. After all playing before. Those punishments can't be used now. Everyone didn't dare say anything about punishment. They were all waiting for Nathan to decide. Nathan thought a while. An idea arose in mind. Now could say. They were tricked by Blake. This grudge he must definitely repay. At least must vent some anger. Thinking a while. Nathan raised head looking at Blake. Don't you want to drink? Punishment then, let's drink together. Blake slightly frowned, somewhat surprised. Didn't understand why Nathan gave such punishment, but already given requirement by Nathan. He definitely couldn't retreat. Of course fine. What about others? Others can't do must also drink. You dare? Nathan's face showed light smile, as if mocking Blake. Blake raised head high, said, drink then, what's not to dare? But must say first. Can't deliberately not do to make us drink. Of course Nathan nodded. Then from wine cabinet beside, he took out a bottle of white liquor. Emma showed somewhat worried. She'd never seen Nathan drink. Also didn't know if he could drink. What would happen after drinking? But Nathan seemed to sense Emma's worry. He turned back, eyes comforting her. Both hands also held her hands. All right. Blake took out a deck of cards. Took out an A7 and a joker. Total 8 cards. Each person chooses one. Leave one. Joker is king. Can command others. Each only knows their own card. Don't know others. Remaining card is king's. So possibly, king can dig hole for himself. First round begins. Everyone took a card. Looked carefully then placed on table. I drew it. Amy flipped card. Drew joker. Meaning, she's king this round. Can freely command. Everyone looked at her, waiting for her to speak. Blake very worried. He and Nathan had prepared full glass of white liquor. If anyone can't do, they must drink. 1 sip, equivalent to 1 or 2 glasses. Drink few more rounds. He definitely can't take it. So first round I'll be simple. Number 3 hugs number 5 spin 3 circles. Amy also knew couldn't make excessive demands. So just said simpler demand. But this demand for Blake was enough. He showed small smile no one noticed. His purpose achieved. Don't need excessive demands. Just these simple commands. Isn't it very good? With many girls present here. Probability of interacting with him very high. He glanced at his card. Too bad was number 4. Just missed a bit. I'm number 5. Emma slowly took her card. Exactly number 5. Blake angry, grinding teeth inside. Why wasn't he number 3? If it was him, could hug Emma. Who is number 3? Everyone looked around, wanting to know who must hug Emma. Nathan looked over, saw he was number 1. Not him. Amy also looked at card once. Was number 7, also not king. Everyone said I'm number 3. At this time Ashley flipped her card. Exactly number 3. Seeing it's Ashley, Nathan and Emma both breathed relief. So relieved. Otherwise, he had prepared mentally to drink. Emma and Ashley stood up. Went to stand in empty space. Ashley already prepared. Reached out hands, raised chin. Signaling Emma come closer. Emma walked over. Arms hugged Ashley's neck. Ashley bent down. Directly picked Emma up. Emma somewhat surprised. Breathed lightly. She'd only been hugged by Nathan. That feeling she was very familiar with. But this time being hugged by Ashley. Feeling really somewhat different. Moreover, Ashley seemed very comfortable too. Though she wasn't fat, but also couldn't be picked up by a girl. Yet feeling like very light. Ashley hugged Emma spinning 3 circles. Looked very simple. When putting Emma down, she also said, good thing it's you. If it's Nathan then. Even if dying tired I couldn't lift. Nathan glanced at her, lightly snorted once. After this round ended, everyone drew cards again. This time drawing king was Blake. Blake smiled, looking at people around, then slowly spoke. Number 2 must look at number 6. With affectionate eyes. Say, I love you. What game is this? To me just a joke. Everyone simultaneously showed displeasure. Pouted saying love is fine. Still must look with affectionate eyes. Going out playing with others is fine. But their relationships all very special. Yet doing like this, really strange. Who is number 2? Blake glanced around once, looking at others. When looking at girls, he still had more hope. Too bad waited several seconds. No one stood out. Huh? Impossible. Blake flipped card under table. Opening it, was number 2. Meaning, number 2 was him. I'm number 2. Who is number 6? Blake looked around. At this time his heart hoping. Number 6 must be a girl. Anyone fine. When everyone looking at each other. Ashley suddenly kicked Nathan's leg under table. Nathan felt it. Outside no reaction. But actually understood clearly. Then Nathan held Emma's hand. Gently squeezed a bit. Emma glanced at Nathan. Also saw Ashley's eyes. She immediately understood. Emma started coughing. Everyone unconsciously. Attention attracted by Emma. At this time, Ashley's arm blocked on table. Other hand, pushed her card. On table toward Nathan. Nathan used index finger pressing card. While using middle finger sliding past his card. Just in 1 second. When Emma diverted attention. Both completed card exchange. No one noticed. Nathan opened card in hand. Was number 6. Blake almost dropped his eyes. His mouth twitched. Eyebrows jumping continuously. Couldn't speak words. As long as a girl. With 4 girls present here. Such big probability yet not. Turned out to be Nathan. To have him look at me with affectionate eyes. Say, I love you. Impossible. Definitely will have nightmares. And if recorded on video. Then definitely will become his dad for life. Really harmed himself. I drink. Blake hurriedly picked up wine glass preparing to drink. He definitely couldn't do that action. Really too disgusting. Nathan tilted head to side. Frowning said, that's not right. I didn't say I won't do it. This is just between 2 people. You just want to drink 1 sip? Think it's that easy? At least must drink 2 sips. Nathan's words made everyone nod agreeing. Blake's face pale. This 2-liter glass. Drinking 1 sip is half glass. Drinking 2 sips counts as him drinking whole glass of white liquor. Though he often drinks. But doesn't drink like this. 1 sip like this. Can he handle it? Nathan shook glass, looking at Blake. Coldly said, not drinking then forget it. You said wanted to drink. Now can't drink? I can drink. What's this? To me it's like water. Blake held the wine glass. Took a deep breath. Then drank the white liquor in 1 gulp. Everyone intently watched them. This was the first time. Seeing someone drink and have their face and neck turn red so quickly. Ashley and Nathan gently smiled. Looking at Blake. At this time he looked like a boiled crab. Face bright red. Plus his pained expression was really interesting. Amy also stood aside, face unconcerned. Eyes as if saying, serves you right. Blake after drinking almost vomited immediately. Feeling like wine had risen to his throat. Luckily he quickly covered his mouth. Then slowly swallowed down. Didn't vomit out. Otherwise would have to perform an artificial water fountain. Continue playing, or can't take it anymore? Nathan smiled asking Blake. Expression also carrying some mockery. Blake felt his head numb. Facing Nathan's ridicule, he clearly felt he'd reached his limit. I'll rest a bit. Blake was about to say something. Already saw Nathan reach out, pulling Emma into his arms. And Emma, also very obediently leaned into Nathan's embrace. Her thin lips slightly curved up, carrying a gentle smile. Seeing this scene, Blake felt anger burning inside, making his face and neck flush red. Can't even drink alcohol? Just continue. Only played 2 rounds. Blake waved hand, expression not giving up. Nathan shook head saying, can't do that. We don't encourage drinking. If something happens from drinking, we also have responsibility. Forget it, stop playing. No, I know my limits. No problem, if not I'll sign liability waiver, okay? Blake at this time had red eyes. Completely not caring what Nathan said. He just wanted to continue playing. To vent all anger. Not drinking then forget it, you said so then continue playing. Nathan sneered. Looked at Ashley and Emma once. Then started shuffling cards. At same time, he thoughtfully filled Blake's glass with wine. 3rd round begins. This time, Nathan was the one who drew the king card. Nathan looked at the card. Without hesitation immediately said, number 6 and number 7 drink. What's wrong? Isn't this a bar drinking game? Blake confused. At this time, he seemed to start thinking after pausing. He realized he'd been tricked. Number 6 and 7 were Lucas and Emma. Both shook heads simultaneously. Said they couldn't do it. And reason very reasonable. If drinking, their minds would be affected. Result would be grades dropping and leading to breakup. So no matter what, couldn't drink. So according to agreement, definitely Nathan and Blake would drink. Wait. Blake hadn't reacted yet. Nathan immediately picked up wine glass. Drank it all in one breath. Emma somewhat flustered. She seemed to want to stop, but also somewhat worried. But Nathan too fast. As if drinking water. Your turn. If not completing punishment, then what? Nathan lightly tapped table. Black eyes emitting cold light. Creating extremely powerful pressure. Ashley and Emma beside, at this time also seemed cold-faced. Both staring at Blake. Blake swallowed saliva. Couldn't help swallowing once. His back also soaked in cold sweat. What's this? Blake drank another glass. Another glass of wine in belly. Blake really couldn't take it anymore. He alone drank half-liter of liquor. Just within 10+ minutes. He covered mouth hurriedly stood up going to bathroom. Then started violently vomiting inside. All right, done. Nathan leaned back in chair. Rotated shoulders a bit. Looking extremely comfortable. Emma showed worried expression. Looking at Nathan. She softly asked, "You're okay, right? You drank as much as him." 1-liter bottle in front. Already drunk clean by Nathan and Blake. Both drank almost all. But conditions completely different. Blake now in bathroom performing. While Nathan still sitting steady as rock. Like hadn't drunk anything. Face unchanged color. Eyes also not wandering. "I'm fine, this wine is light." Nathan shook head. Looking at empty wine bottle on table. Gently replied, "So you can drink this well? Really good." Emma blinked. Softly exclaimed in amazement. Tone also carrying admiration for Nathan. Nathan somewhat embarrassed. Scratched head once, continued scratching. "Nothing special. Just I rarely drink. Drinking too much harms body." The sweet state of both made Amy sitting opposite extremely jealous. She pointed at her face. Sighed. Opened mouth saying, "I'm really jealous of you. You can find such a good boyfriend." Emma looked at Amy. Lightly shook head. "Not that I found. Just such a good boyfriend shows me." Amy suddenly widened eyes. Whole person also slowly sat up straight. Expression on face gradually showing disbelief. She turned looking at others. Lucas, Sherry and Ashley. These people all just smiled lightly. Ashley shrugged. "What they've been through. Much more complicated than you think." When Blake came out, he had to hold wall walking out, face red as persimmon. Veins on neck and forehead also bulging. Could see how violently he'd vomited. "All right, if you're fine then rest. If fine just rest. Let's play something else." Nathan stood up, held Emma's hand, left the table. Preparing to play other games. The rest also followed one by one. No one cared about Blake's condition. Blake panting. Breathing extremely urgent. But his eyes stuck to one point. That was Nathan and Emma's holding hands. This scene in his eyes really glaring. Hard to accept. In his heart. Still thought. The person who should hold Emma's hand was him. Not Nathan. Everyone went to other entertainment area. Chatting while playing. Blake just alone hiding in corner, not saying a word. Everyone thought he was too drunk, sleeping. So no one cared about him. After a while, Emma gently patted Nathan's shoulder. Softly said by his ear, "I'm going to bathroom." Okay. When Emma left Nathan's side. Heading toward bathroom. In Nathan's head. Seemed a signal flashed. He unconsciously turned to look. This look made him see Blake stand up. Turn following Emma. Nathan immediately frowned. Eyes became cold. In his heart rose a bad feeling. Very bad. "Wait a moment," Nathan said to Ashley. Immediately stood up, walked that direction. In bathroom, Emma didn't know what happened. Finished washing hands. Raised head looking at herself in mirror, smiled lightly. To her. As long as could be with Nathan. Then everything was worth it. A smile was a happy day. Doing anything was same. She turned, opened door. Preparing to go out. But when she just unlocked door. Before could put hand on doorknob. Saw a doorknob automatically lowered. Someone outside. Emma didn't react in time. Bathroom door immediately opened. A figure rushed in from outside. Blake. Emma saw clearly who it was. Face flushed and eyes red. Obviously drunk. Blake came in. Immediately closed door and locked tight. Door locked, making Emma's heart rise with fear. She opened eyes wide. Frightened, body frozen. Holding breath. Continuously backing away. What are you going to do? Blake panting, advancing forward, quietly saying. Emma, you don't know how much I like you. Why with Nathan? Why betray me? How far have you and him gone? Did you give yourself to him? How many times, Nathan? Nah, Nathan. Emma backing while shouting. She was really scared, frightened, body shrinking. Continuously backing, face pale. Lips trembling non-stop. She didn't know what Blake intended. But definitely nothing good. She absolutely couldn't be defiled by Blake. Otherwise, she also wouldn't dare face Nathan anymore. Rather die. Emma, let me do something. Like hunting prey, Blake attacked fiercely. Emma immediately dodged aside. Avoided Blake's attack. At this time, bathroom door knocked hard. Bang, bang, bang. Blake. I give you 3 seconds. Open door immediately. Otherwise I won't be polite. Outside was Nathan's cold voice. Though emotion not high but could feel anger in voice. Blake laughed coldly once. Said to person outside. Nathan, don't think I'm a traitor. 1. Who are you threatening? Surely today you can't do anything to me. 2. Nathan. I. Bang. A loud sound. Door lock immediately broke. Glass on door also showed web cracks. Door creaking slowly opened. Nathan stood at door, face dark. Like storm before rain. Pressure enveloping making people unable to breathe. Nathan lowered raised foot. Slowly put down. Then walked into bathroom. Blake face dull. Expression soulless. Eyes wide open, completely stunned. He couldn't believe Nathan could actually break door to enter. Emma hurriedly ran to Nathan's side. Hugged him tightly. So scared, body still trembling. Good girl. You go out first. It's okay. Nathan's final gentle voice rang by Emma. Gently stroking her head. At this time. Ashley and everyone also ran over. Standing behind Nathan. Ashley hugged Emma. Using hand to gently rub her back. Looking at Blake with cold eyes. Said to Nathan, you. Don't spare him. Of course, chapter 175. But my limit only has one. Only Emma. Emma clearly frightened badly. Sitting there still looking shaken. Ashley continuously comforted her. Then gradually stabilized emotions. Clearly a drunk suddenly rushing in. With bad intentions. This matter definitely would leave trauma in heart. In bathroom, Nathan advanced step by step. His body tensed. Muscle lines showing, hard and powerful. Clenching fists tight. Knuckles white. Frowning. Lips clenched tight. Eyes showing anger. Almost could burn surrounding air. Blake kept backing. Until plopped down on toilet seat. Face showing clear fear. Nathan stayed at this time really scary. Plus his build. Made him really trembling with fear. Nathan, listen to me. Bang. Before Blake could say anything. A heavy slap struck his face. Impact sound echoing in bathroom. Ear-piercingly terrible. Blake's head turned completely back. Body also fell backward. Whole person fell on floor. Soon, Blake's face flushed. On cheek clearly showing red handprint. Blake kneeling on ground. Covering cheek. Shaking head. Saliva flowing from corner of mouth. Eyes continuously squinting. As if completely dazed. Nathan bent down. Reached grabbing Blake's hair. Pulled his head up. Looking straight into his eyes. I'm this kind of person. You curse me. Scold me. Provoke me. I don't care. Also not angry. But my limit only has one. Only Emma. Nathan's voice very deep. Like carrying no emotion. Blake hearing this. Panting, simultaneously. Forced lips curving into smile. Then bit at Nathan contemptuously. HMPH. You, that servant also dares. Are you worthy? Emma is blind to follow you. Don't be arrogant anymore. As long as I'm alive. I'll never give up. Sooner or later I'll have her. By any means necessary. Nathan's face immediately darker. Eyes lost all color. Veins on forehead bulging one by one. Ashley heard Nathan call her once. Hearing that voice, whole body slightly trembled. She immediately ran to bathroom door. Gently said, "You. Close the door. No one allowed in. Too late. You go easy. Don't cause big trouble." Ashley. Now no longer angry like before. Because she sensed Nathan this time really angry. I know after reminding. Ashley would slowly close the broken door. Though still gap. But enough to block. After that, in bathroom continuously rang loud hitting sounds. People outside frowned. Hearing sounds, their bodies shook once. Ashley slowly walked back, sat beside Emma. Emma hurriedly held Ashley's hand. Said, "Ashley, you quickly stop Nathan. Don't let fatal incident happen." "I don't dare, he's extremely angry now. In this situation, no one can be calm." Ashley continuously shook head, face showing sourness. Nathan's state. She from small to big never seen many times. Because in Ashley's heart, Nathan always famously gentle. Much gentler than herself. Could joke with him however. Others mock, scold, provoke him, he completely doesn't care, also doesn't mind. Also no grudges. But the more people like this, when angry the scarier. Definitely encountered something making him extremely angry. At this time who dares stop? Emma stood up, eyes became somewhat determined. She knew Nathan now very angry. At this time, she's his girlfriend, must stop him. Not let him cause big disaster. Otherwise, future will be affected. Though dangerous approaching Nathan, she still must go. She definitely must go. Because now only she can stop Nathan. "Ashley, please call my mom for me." Emma finished saying this, immediately went toward bathroom. Hey, Lucas and Cherry. Two people how could let Emma go alone. So they also followed. If at this time Nathan red-eyed, not recognizing anyone, they could also protect Emma. Ashley took out phone, called Nathan's mother. Phone rang several times before someone answered. "Hello, little Ashley. Why remembering to call Aunt?" "Hello Aunt. Nathan he. What happened to Nathan?" At same time, Emma arrived at bathroom door. Pushed door open. Scene before eyes made her stunned. Bathroom inside chaotic. Toilet lid broken. Blood on it. Nathan grabbing Blake's collar. Blake at this time eyes rolled back. Nose bleeding. Lips also bloody. Face full of wounds from beating. Lucas and Cherry seeing this scene. Also frightened. This scene really too miserable. "Nathan, stop hitting. Enough, enough." Emma hurriedly went over. Hugged Nathan's arm. Gently comforting angry Nathan. Trying to stabilize his emotions. Nathan turned looking at Emma. At that moment, Nathan's cold and cruel eyes, eyebrows tightly furrowed, made Emma scared, whole body trembling. Expression on face immediately became dull. Right after, she slowly let go. Couldn't help backing 2 steps. Because first time she saw Nathan. Such expression and eyes made her feel so strange. Like person before her, wasn't the Nathan she knew. Just one moment. A tear from corner of her eye fell. She hadn't cried for long. She swore. Wouldn't let herself be weak anymore. But if there's any factor making her cry immediately, definitely it's Nathan. Nathan stunned. Seemed in this moment, his thoughts were pulled back. Eyebrows relaxed. Eyes also became clearer. "Emma, baby. I didn't mean to, are you okay?" Nathan immediately let go of Blake. Walked toward Emma. Blake just lay there, not moving. Completely passed out. Chapter 176. Loving you is just like this. Now Emma is stopping Nathan. But I feel she can't stop him, what to do now? Ashley recounted the whole incident. To person on other end who was Lily. But since she started telling, Lily still hadn't said anything. Making Ashley several times think. Probably other party didn't hear. Or had hung up, but actually other party just silent. Making Ashley feel somewhat confused. Silent for very long. Finally Lily spoke. "You said that person wanted to do bad things to Emma? And now Nathan is angry, right? The boy beat him?" Yes, Aunt, what to do? Tell Nathan don't hit too hard. After beating, take him to hospital. And let Aunt know which hospital. What's the name? Aunt will handle. You kids don't need to worry. Yes, Ashley stunned for a while. Then nodded, agreeing with other party. Hearing Aunt's voice. Seems also angry like Nathan. Really mother and son alike. If Aunt was here, maybe would join Nathan beating. After hanging up, Ashley immediately went toward bathroom. As result, she saw Nathan hugging Emma coming out. Ashley somewhat surprised. She thought Nathan would continue beating a while longer. So it's done already? Emma really stopped Nathan. Ashley saw. At this time, Nathan's eyes had returned to normal. Whole body. Also no longer had that unapproachable aura. Instead, person in his arms, Emma. Like being startled again. Eyes full of tears, hiding in Nathan's embrace. Looking very scared. You scared her? Ashley raised head looking at Nathan. With puzzled expression asked. Nathan had to nod. Just now my adrenaline really spiked. Beating more and more enthusiastically. Basically couldn't stop. So when Emma suddenly appeared, I momentarily couldn't stop. Ashley saw Nathan was fine. Then went to check person in bathroom. Result, just walking in. Saw Lucas and Cherry, 2 people. Supporting unconscious Blake from ground. Placing him on toilet. Lucas stood up, breathing heavily. Pointed at Blake saying, he takes hits quite well. Took so many hits from Nathan, still didn't cry out. You sure he wasn't conscious before crying? Cherry glanced at him, looking at Blake. Now he completely motionless. If not for weak breathing, they really would think he was dead. Current state drunk. Of course can take hits. No problem. Tomorrow he definitely won't remember anything. Drinking so much definitely lost mind. Quickly take him to hospital. Ashley took phone calling ambulance. Meanwhile, she used hand squeezing into ball. Blocking Blake's nostrils. Otherwise, before ambulance arrives, Blake would have lost too much blood. Tisk 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 serves him right. Amy hugging arms, looking at Blake. Shaking head. With his situation, can only use 2 words. Deserved it, to describe. If he was more normal, definitely wouldn't have to experience today's miserable scene. Nathan carried Emma, placing on sofa beside. Sat down, looking at Emma in arms. Eyes full of guilt. Why couldn't I control my emotions? This time how do I face Emma? Before Nathan could say anything, Emma's hand reached out, gently caressing Nathan's face. Nathan was about to speak, but Emma's finger just gently placed on Nathan's lips, not letting him continue speaking. Nathan pressed lips, somewhat confused. Just now still a man full of blood vigor. Now like a child who did wrong. Then, Emma hugged Nathan's neck. Softly said, you don't need to say anything. I'm not angry at you. Thank you for everything you've done for me. Love you. Finished speaking, Emma leaned on Nathan's chest. Quietly, obediently lying there. Seems she's somewhat tired. Closed eyes. But corner of mouth still showed light smile. Nathan slightly raised head, then also smiled. Oh, I love you too. He placed hand gently on Emma's shoulder. Leaning on sofa, also closed eyes. Falling into wonderful quiet space. Ashley walked outside. Saw 2 people on sofa. Hands on hips, shaking head, laughing helplessly. 10+ minutes later, ambulance arrived. Took Blake away. Nathan and everyone also prepared to leave. Compensated all damages in bathroom to owner. Though quite many things happened. But besides Blake, everyone seemed still played very happily. Lucas, holding Cherry's hand, looking at Nathan, said, you really okay? At that time you were really scary. I couldn't stop you. Don't blame me. No problem, made you guys laugh. Nathan waved hand. Gently said. He seemed not caring about this matter. As if person who experienced those things wasn't him. What's there to laugh about? What relationship do we have? Anything, just tell me. Later, when have chance, let's go out again. Lucas raised fist. Gently punched Nathan's chest. We're best friends. Looking at subway station. About to get on train. Probably will be winter break. Work hard. Next exam don't let grades drop. Don't let me surpass you. Next time you must work hard. Surpassing me not easy. Lucas snorted laughing replied. They became closer. Then subway door opened. Two people said goodbye then left. Emma leaning on Nathan's shoulder. Still sleeping peacefully in quiet. Ashley looked at her once. Softly said to Nathan. Today she's really very tired. Also frightened once. You go home comfort her. Still need to say? Nathan nodded. Looking at Emma leaning on him. His eyes full of love. Having such a gentle and understanding girlfriend. Don't know what virtue accumulated in past life. To have today's result. Dad, I'm going. You guys don't miss the train. Ashley said goodbye to Nathan then got on train. Nathan and Emma still had to sit one more station. After Ashley left, Emma slowly opened eyes, raised head looking at Nathan beside. You're awake? I'm hungry. Let's go home. Go downstairs eat some noodles. Nathan brushed Emma's hair aside. All right, today indeed we seem both have no energy to cook anymore. Chapter 177. Seems someone needs some comfort. Nathan and Emma's life. Nothing changed. During this time, Nathan's mother called asking if Emma was okay. And also told them don't need to worry about anything. Emma still quite worried. Don't know how the plot would be handled. Now indeed important time for Nathan to study. Can't be delayed by this matter. However, Nathan seemed not worried at all. Still living like usual. Like nothing happened. Until few days later, Blake's father personally brought injured Blake to Nathan's house to apologize. When Blake and his father together bowed apologizing at the door, Emma then understood why Nathan wasn't worried. Facing the apology, Nathan had no reaction. After hearing them finish, he just closed the door. Also didn't reply anything. Emma looked at Nathan. Turned walking toward sofa. Tentatively asked, was it your mother? She definitely didn't think Blake and his father could be so understanding. Clearly someone had done something. And this person besides Nathan's mother. Definitely no one else. Nathan nodded. Replied. Probably so. Mom knows about this. Then nothing to worry about. How Mom did it I don't know. But definitely won't let you suffer. Mom is famous for protecting family. Emma felt warm inside, but simultaneously also felt somewhat guilty. She seemed always causing trouble for Nathan and his family. Feeling like she's an unlucky star. Sorry, it's all my fault, causing you and Mom trouble. Emma lowered head, said softly. She couldn't help admitting her existence definitely would more or less bring trouble to Nathan. But she couldn't bear to leave. This selfish feeling, she didn't know if right or wrong. What are you saying? Nathan turned and walked to Emma's side. Then bent down, picked Emma up, held her in arms. Emma leaned on Nathan's chest. Gently bit lip, looking somewhat embarrassed. Because Nathan always did this. She couldn't bear to leave. Every time treating her like a child. Spoiling her. Indulging her. Who wouldn't be captivated? Nathan smiled looking at Emma in arms. Gently said, seems someone needs some comfort. Emma nodded. Gently replied. Her ears also naturally turned red. What kind of comfort needed? Need kiss? That soft, sweet kiss. Like snowflakes falling gently, quietly falling. Like goose feathers scattering. Night street extremely bustling. Warm light from electronic stores mixing with light snow. Making this winter more magical. So cold. Lucas rubbing hands, breathing cold air. Walking step by step on snow. Nose and face red from cold. Cherry holding Lucas's arm. Leaning on his shoulder. Slightly curving lips smiling. I think it's quite normal. That's right. Lucas turned looking at Cherry. Mouth curved in light smile. Looking ahead. Softly said. Last time going out together. Was also 2 months ago. Result. We still meet for dinner together every weekend. He. How could I resist seeing you? Lucas scratched his nose, laughing he. He had previously said, after the last time going out with Nathan and them, he wouldn't go out anymore. But he and Cherry still every weekend. Spent some time. 2 people going to eat a meal together. And persisted like that until now. Winter break finally we can go out together. Alright, let's hurry. The time to meet everyone has long passed. What's the rush? When we arrive there's definitely only one person Do you believe? Those two definitely haven't arrived. Lucas pointed toward a hotpot restaurant ahead. That was where they agreed to meet. When they opened the door and walked in, they immediately saw a table with only one person sitting. See, I told you. Definitely Ashley arrived earliest. Lucas pointed that way, then said to Cherry beside him. The two walked over together. At this time Ashley was playing games. Corner of eye glimpsed the two, then raised head. Exactly as I thought. Indeed, you two arrived first. Ashley helplessly shook head. This situation completely within her expectations. Lucas and Cherry sat down opposite, took off their outer coats. Walking in here finally felt a bit warmer. Cherry, looking at Ashley sitting alone playing games. Don't know how long she'd been there. Like this, alone with no one to talk to. Seemed quite pitiful. Ashley, have you never thought about finding a boyfriend? When alone would have someone to keep you company. Ashley raised head looking at Cherry once. Then shook head, said don't want, each person pursues different things. The happiness I pursue isn't love. At least when placing a boyfriend. Together with game equipment I want in front. I won't hesitate to abandon the boyfriend. Do you think someone like me is suitable for romance? Cherry was somewhat stunned, then laughed softly, that's right. Maybe you need a gaming friend more. Mainly no one can control you. Dating a genius, either better than you, or stupid to the extreme. Becoming two extremes. Otherwise normal people in front of you. Confidence would be crushed to pieces. Lucas looked at Ashley, showed somewhat helpless expression. Ashley shrugged, calmly said, you surpass Emma first then talk. This final exam she ranked second again. God, just mentioning this makes me angry. Lucas's emotions immediately triggered. He raised one finger, forcefully stood up. Words not yet spoken. Then saw at the door. A tall man walked in. That person was Nathan. Just at this time Nathan was a bit strange. Wearing a long cotton coat down to ankles. Belly bulging big, both hands hidden in coat. Walking somewhat limping. When he walked to them, everyone was somewhat stunned, not reacting yet. Hey, what happened to you? Where's Emma? Lucas pointed at Nathan's belly, slightly frowning. Suspiciously asked. Right at this time, the zipper inside Nathan's coat was pulled out. A head poked out from inside. It was Emma. Hello, I'm here. Chapter 178 Because I want you in my whole life. God, are you a kangaroo? Indeed creative. Three people showed dreamy expressions. Then shook heads laughing. With this kind of appearance, they could only say unexpected. But also within reason. Emma crawled out from Nathan's coat. At this time they discovered. Turns out Nathan was carrying Emma in his arms. No wonder couldn't see Emma's legs. Turns out carried the whole way. This strength and endurance. Probably only Nathan could do it. After Emma stood out, immediately reached out, wiped clean snow from Nathan's head and shoulders. Then turned looking at everyone. So embarrassing, scratched head. I said no need for this. But Nathan all right. We all understand. Stop showing off, Ashley waved hand. Could guess this was definitely Nathan's idea. How could Emma actively request this? Nathan and Emma sat down. At this time everyone was gathered, preparing to order food. Lucas looked at Nathan, asked Nathan, how was your final exam? Because he together with Emma and Ashley three people. Almost always top three. Last time he ranked first. This final exam lost first place to Emma again. Nathan shook head, said still the same. Around 80-90th rank. Not dropping but not rising. Nathan showed helplessness. He had studied very hard. But when reaching decent level above, found really too difficult. The reason he progressed so fast before. Just because was too poor before. In that situation any studying would progress. Let alone putting in so much effort. Plus Emma tutoring one-on-one. That's why progressed so fast. Now he clearly felt progress very difficult. Could only maintain stability not declining. Then slowly progress. With his current grades. To go to same university with Emma. And Ashley. Really a distant dream. Lucas nodded. He felt now like this was normal. No problem, just slowly advance. Don't be anxious. Emma also reached out, gently caressing Nathan's cheek. Softly said, "You're the best. We'll take it slow. Winter break definitely can surpass yourself. Winter break except New Year days. Also just 1 week rest. Seems total only half month." Nathan muttered, troubled. They're about to enter senior year. Last semester. College entrance exam getting closer. School giving half-month break. Already considered a lot. Heard some schools only break right on New Year days. Calculated only about 1 week. Comparatively, their school much better. Also because their grades overall performance quite good. So school break also longer. Like this already very good. These days time quite relaxed. Study hard definitely can clearly progress. Nathan sighed once. Said, I once thought the exam right after upcoming break would enter top 20. Now seems really too naive. Lucas pouted, saying, why set such high goal? Still half year more. Advancing 10 ranks already amazing. I just thought I progressed too fast. Top 20 also quick right. Who knew? Turns out just beginner phase preferential treatment. Ha ha, outside snow falling. Inside hot pot steaming smoke. Several close friends gathered here. Enjoying winter's unique warmth. Day after tomorrow is New Year, right? What time you planning to come? Ashley looked toward Nathan and Emma. She was asking when the two on New Year. What time would come to her house? Though they never arranged this beforehand. But seemed already tacitly understood. Nathan and Emma would come to her house for New Year. Everyone could happily bustling together again. Nathan looked at Emma, wanting to ask her opinion. Let's come a bit early, can help more. Can't let people finish being busy then we arrive. You're right. Then we come a bit early. Come early to help your aunt. Nathan nodded, agreeing with Emma's words. Everyone looked out the window, watching the bustling streets outside. Days near New Year are most bustling. People working far away all returning home for New Year. These days also Nathan's most relaxed time. He doesn't need to think about anything. Just need to relax and rest. At this time Emma leaned head on Nathan's shoulder. Looked at him once. This is our first New Year together, right? But there will be many more later. Every time we'll celebrate New Year together. Until past 10 p.m. Everyone prepared to go home. Said goodbye at the door. Each person went their own way. Nathan held Emma's hand. In the quiet dark night, only heard the rustling sound of snow under their feet. Hua Euro. Nathan raised head, breathing out, looking at the night sky, muttering, this weather staying home is most comfortable. Before in winter, I alone at home often stood on balcony, drinking a bit of white liquor, body warming up, feeling especially comfortable. Emma looked at Nathan's profile, then smiled. So tomorrow want to drink with me? That's right, didn't we already arrange it? Wait until break, I'll drink with you. I'll cook, do you remember? I thought you definitely forgot. In Nathan's eyes the joyful smile grew deeper. He didn't expect. Emma still remembered. Few months ago just casually said one sentence. But she really remembered clearly. After all, she quite looked forward to that day. Drinking some wine with person she likes. Sitting chatting in gentle winter. How happy that is. How could I forget? I really look forward to this day. Really, me too. Then it's settled. Tomorrow I'll cook. We at home, I'll drink with you. Just, my alcohol tolerance probably very poor. Nathan held Emma's hand tightly. In cold winter, feeling her warm hand. Corner of his mouth curved in light smile. Eyes looking at her intently. It's okay. You willing to be with me? I'm already very happy. So lucky. This year, my life and yours harmonized together. Emma raised eyebrows. In eyes warm, laughing intent, softly laughed. Few sounds. Hope you don't blame me. Because I want in your life. Forever have me. Chapter 179, we can often be like this. As long as you want. In the kitchen, Emma wearing apron standing before stove. Her long hair casually tied up neat. Looking extremely neat and nimble. Before her a pot of steaming hot soup. Rich fragrance spreading. Inside bubbling with various ingredients. Making people drool. Emma gently holding a spoon. Carefully stirring the soup evenly. With each stir, the rich aroma became more concentrated, spreading throughout kitchen. She waved hand few times, then scooped a spoonful of soup, gently blew few breaths, waited for temperature to drop, then put in mouth to taste. She slightly squinted eyes, corner of eyes also curved, as if smiling. Right at this time, arms from behind hugged over. Emma startled, body couldn't help trembling slightly. The spoon in hand almost fell into pot. Very quickly, she already felt Nathan's warmth and his breath. Nathan leaned head on Emma's shoulder, softly said, "Hard work for you." Emma's face slightly flushed pink. She exclaimed, "God, you startled me. Almost done. You quickly go out. Might get burned." Nathan laughed high, let go, then left kitchen. Turned looking at Emma's busy figure, heart full of happiness and satisfaction. Clearly they only knew each other about 4 months. Still in passionate love stage. Yet Emma was like a wife. Not only sharing sweet love, but also sharing life's ordinariness and pressure. Having such a girlfriend, he would laugh awake even in dreams, secretly feeling how lucky he was. At this time already very late. In sky, early moon hanging high. But because tomorrow is New Year, so outside still brilliant lights. Extremely bustling. Whole city hanging lights and decorations. Both sides of road, trees full of colorful lights. And bright red lanterns, making whole city filled with New Year atmosphere. Nathan stood by window looking down at streets. Breathed out once, recalling his high school life. First 2 years all gloomy and boring. Also became laughingstock among classmates. But these 4 months, his senior high life, had completely changed. Starting from that rainy night, he got the best girlfriend. Classmates also looked at him completely differently. No more mocking or looking down. Instead, especially respectful. Studies also progressing more, better each time. His life filled with joy and hope. All thanks to what she brought him. "All right, my love." A sweet call made Nathan wake up. When he turned around, immediately saw Emma, carrying cooked dishes, placing on table, taking off apron, letting down long tied hair. Corner of mouth slightly curved, forming an elegant curve. Coming. Nathan opened cabinet, taking out a bottle of wine. That was when going to Ashley's house for dinner. She gave him to take home before leaving. Probably thought his alcohol tolerance so good. At home definitely drinks often. But actually brought back never touched. He never drank at home. This wine probably quite expensive, right? Emma wasn't knowledgeable about wine. But seeing this packaging, guessed must not be cheap. Around $1,000. Nathan sat down, preparing to open wine cap. Emma's eyes widened. She quickly reached out, stopping. Oh, so expensive? Then forget, don't open. Save for entertaining guests. Let me go downstairs buy cheaper kind. Really? I think this kind already cheap. Because you deserve better things. Nathan smiled lightly. Then opened that wine bottle. Emma pressed lips, corner of mouth slightly curved up. As if already knew Nathan would say that. But still moved by it. Cork popped open. Rich wine fragrance spreading. Nathan poured Emma a glass first. Sparkling wine bubbles floating on surface. Two sat down, looking at each other. In eyes seemed hiding hard to suppress smiles. Emma looked at full wine glass before her. Raised head, smiling lightly. Feeling so nervous. Nothing wrong. After all, first time. Definitely very unaccustomed. Drinking definitely hard to swallow. Nathan picked up wine glass, bringing to nose. Quietly nodded. Then he looked at Emma. Slightly raised chin, signaling once. Emma also paused a second. Then hurriedly, carefully raised glass. Gently clinked with Nathan's glass. Nathan immediately took small sip. Slightly stuck out tongue. Expression looked still fine. While Emma only took very small sip. Immediately tightly furrowed brows. Squinted eyes closed. Bit lower lip. Expression extremely uncomfortable. She softly groaned once. At this time whole throat numb. Though already prepared. But didn't expect, almost spit out. "Huh? You okay?" Seeing Emma's appearance, Nathan almost burst laughing. Luckily held back in time. Emma adjusted breathing. Gently nodded. Said fine, still bearable. Eating something will feel better. Nathan and Emma eating while chatting. Atmosphere gradually becoming more and more relaxed. Didn't expect really. Didn't expect what? Emma raised head looking at Nathan. Somewhat surprised asking. Just didn't expect. One day could drink wine with girlfriend. Chatting, feeling really great. Nathan lowered head dazed looking at wineglass in hand. Gently swirling wine inside. Laughed lightly, right at this time. Emma's wine glass gently touched his glass. Clink. Nathan raised head looking at Emma. Saw her thin lips. Dyed with hard to detect gentleness. We can often be like this. As long as you want, okay? Two again drank another small sip together. This time Emma braver. Drank more than earlier. Wine flowing down. In an instant, her whole body surged with warmth. Phew, this time more comfortable. Feeling not so hard to drink anymore. Emma breathed out wine breath. Eyes bright. Feeling like, already grasped some drinking secrets. Slow down. Don't drink too fast. Otherwise later we'll get drunk. Now still don't know your alcohol tolerance. Nathan eating while talking to Emma. While talking raised head glancing over. But one glance. He immediately froze. Oh, you get red face so fast from drinking? Chapter 180. I love you so much. You. Just saw Emma's face already flushed. She raised hand touching her cheek. Feeling hot. Is my face very red now? I feel still fine. Just a bit hot. Actually not very red. Just red a little. You drink less. Nathan somewhat worried. Emma only drank 2 sips. Already reacting like this. If drinks few more sips afraid we'll get drunk. No problem. I'm starting to get used to it. Emma waved hand. Now she felt wine not as hard to drink as beginning. Drinking also not that uncomfortable. Important as now she also felt. Drinking wine chatting with Nathan really interesting. This was experience never had before. Then fine, we just take it slow. Nathan and Emma. 2 people chatted more. Wine drinking speed also slowed. But the later, Emma's face redder. That red from cheeks. Spreading gradually to corner of eyes. Eyebrows and ears all pink. Moreover talking also more. Looking very happy. I really am. While talking, Emma suddenly felt nose stinging. Tears about to flow from corner of eyes. What's wrong? Nathan seeing Emma like this. Immediately flustered. He quickly stood up pulling chair sitting close. Sat right beside her. Emma directly leaned into Nathan's chest. Tears from sparkling eyes. Flowing like spring. So lucky to meet you. I really. Emma stammered speaking. Tears flowing like broken pearl string. Nathan understood what happened. Hurriedly reached out. One finger gently placed on Emma's lips. Shush, baby, you drank a bit much. Nathan looked at wine glass before Emma. Didn't expect already drunk clean. Even faster than him. This bottle is half kilogram wine. Emma alone drank half. This also her first time drinking. Now face all flushed red. At this time crying saying those words. Nathan could also understand. But Emma suddenly pushed Nathan's hand away. Leaned body a bit. Then reached arms hugging his neck. Why can't I say? You, the words I say are all sincere. You don't believe? Emma's speech already stammering. Making Nathan had to try hard to hear. In Nathan's heart seeing Emma like this. Really fresh. Never seen before. Completely didn't expect she'd be like this. But clearly she's drunk. Shouldn't let continue drinking. I believe. Baby, let's go rest. Okay? Nathan softly whispered by Emma's ear. While coaxing her. But Emma wouldn't stop. She waved hand, said, don't need. It's you who doesn't believe my heart. Sometimes, I really want to dig out my heart for you to see. For you, I could trade my life. Don't talk nonsense like that. Remember, don't look down on yourself. Don't be so self-deprecating. In my heart, you are priceless. Nathan leaned close to Emma's face. Softly said by her ear. Each of those words made Emma's body tremble, as if electricity threading through her body. Spreading everywhere. Ah, Emma in Nathan's arms softly turned few times. Like acting spoiled. I love you so much. You. Emma's voice already trembling. But this sentence, she still tried to say very clearly, as if afraid Nathan wouldn't hear. Nathan was also moved by Emma. Quickly took deep breath, adjusting mood. If continues like this, things definitely will get out of control. After drinking, if two people do something. Really hard to imagine. I love you too, baby. Nathan's voice trembling more, as if trying to suppress something. But even so, he still wouldn't let go, arms holding Emma. Emma lowered head, also gradually let go hands. Nathan understood. Now she's probably dead drunk. Already very sleepy. But just few seconds later, Emma's voice softly rang. You'll marry me, right? I will, definitely will. Nathan, without hesitation, immediately answered. Corner of Emma's mouth slightly curved up. Showed vague smile. This life I'll only marry you. If you don't marry me, then I'll never. Emma spoke haltingly, voice getting smaller, like muttering to herself. But Nathan still heard every word clearly. Listened very carefully. Later Emma didn't speak anymore. Nathan knew she probably couldn't bear it and fell asleep. First time drinking, drank so much. Yet still struggled to say so many words. Already very not easy. I of course will marry you. Definitely will marry. If can't marry you, this life I also won't marry anyone else. Nathan knew maybe Emma couldn't hear. But he still seriously answered. Then he stood up carrying Emma. Walking into bedroom. Nathan gently placed Emma on bed. Pulled blanket covering her. He also didn't dare arbitrarily change Emma into pajamas. Though now she probably had no consciousness. After settling Emma properly, Nathan prepared to shower. He gently closed bedroom door. First cleaned dining table. Then went to bathroom to wash. When he finished showering, came out. Was 20 minutes later. Nathan changed into pajamas. Preparing to return to bedroom. Emma drank that much already dead drunk. But for Nathan, almost no effect, like hadn't drunk. Sigh, tomorrow still have to wake up early for New Year greetings. So fast, New Year already arrived. Nathan opened bedroom door, walking in. Fumbling in darkness, climbing onto bed. He gently touched Emma beside. Still sleeping very deeply, so he also pulled blanket planning to sleep. Result, just closed eyes. Emma beside suddenly moved. Nathan couldn't see clearly, but felt. Emma threw off his blanket. Then whole person fell pressing on him. Oh baby, what are you doing? I'm not waiting until after graduation anymore. I now. Chapter 181. Waking up already staring at you. No baby, you're too drunk. Tomorrow when you sober up you'll definitely regret. Nathan clearly felt Emma pressing close to him. Hot breath, mixed with wine scent hitting his face. Nathan's heart rarely beat this fast. After all, in this atmosphere, plus both had wine. Emma was completely drunk. Nathan also slightly tipsy. In the pitch dark room. The ambiguous atmosphere pushed to the extreme. In this situation, who could stay calm? No. I've already had this thought for a while. To prove to you. Emma stammered, speaking. Then reached to unbutton her shirt. Nathan was about to speak. Emma suddenly bent down. Nathan only felt his lips burning hot. Mind immediately went blank. Don't know how much time passed when he managed to react. Then both couldn't breathe, just separated from those wet lips. Nathan tried gently pushing her away, but found her strength now strangely strong. Pushing lightly wouldn't work. Nathan didn't dare use force. Afraid of hurting her, so he slightly turned body. Pressed on phone beside. Screen lit up, light casting on Emma's face. Her eyes drowsy, drunk. Face flushed red, like a ripe apple, making people unable to resist wanting to bite. Baby, don't be like this. Let's just sleep, okay? Nathan's voice carried slight hoarseness. But Emma paid no attention to his words. Her lips pressed down again. This time even more passionate. Reason told Nathan to refuse. But body unconsciously responded to that passion. After a while, Nathan felt something strange. Seemed Emma had fallen asleep. He was somewhat surprised. Right after, heard Emma's steady breathing. Getting more and more stable. Seemed really deeply asleep. Nathan wasn't surprised. After all drinking this much wine, being able to wake once was already rare. Seems later must let Emma drink less. Otherwise getting drunk can't control anymore. Just now almost. If she hadn't fallen asleep, he himself couldn't hold back. Sigh really. Nathan mouth complaining like that. But in eyes and smile. Full of doting. He didn't push Emma away, but let her lie on him. Then pulled blanket beside, covering both. Emma's breathing sounded clear by Nathan's ear. Her heartbeat, he also felt clearly. Now their body temperatures also reached balance. In this winter, together enjoying warmth belonging only to them. Dawn light piercing through daybreak sky. Bringing a new day. Sun rose very early. Almost from early morning already had light. Emma slowly opened eyes. Consciousness still not completely clear. Her head immediately throbbed painfully. Like a speaker placed in head. The shock made her frown, unbearably uncomfortable. No one ever told her. After drinking next morning head would hurt so much. Now she noticed where she was lying. Turns out lying on Nathan again. Just moved a bit. Nathan softly groaned once. But still not awake. Emma blinked several times, looking at Nathan's face only 2 fingers away. Trying to remember last night. But no matter how she thought, couldn't remember. What exactly happened last night? She only remembered herself and Nathan sitting drinking. While talking seemed she cried. Then Nathan came to comfort her. Then remembered nothing more. Why like this? Didn't expect really drank to memory loss. Completely remembered nothing. Emma thought, lying on Nathan. Could it be did nothing? But her clothes still intact. Only 2 buttons opened, along with loose shirt tie. Right then. Emma suddenly discovered. Nathan's lip seemed torn a bit. Blood on it already dried. Moreover clearly showed teeth marks. This definitely wasn't Nathan doing himself. Then wasn't it her? Emma embarrassedly scratched head. Carefully planned to move off Nathan. After all lying pressed like this. He definitely uncomfortable. But just as Emma lifted leg planning to leave, preparing to sit up, Nathan suddenly hugged her tightly. Conveniently pulled her into arms. Emma startled. Softly cried once. Because Nathan's strength very strong. Moreover completely unexpected. So she was scared like that. Plus head still hurt. Each shake hurt more. Nathan hugged very tight. Even wrapped leg over Emma. Completely treating her like body pillow. Emma calmed down for a while. Then raised head looking at Nathan's face. He still sleeping deeply. Eyes closed. Eyelashes lowered. Emma looked dazed. She just stared at Nathan's face. Looking forever not bored. No. Right after, Emma gently placed kiss on Nathan's lips. Touched very lightly. Then giggled laughing. Oh no. Forgot his lip was torn. Nathan hugged tighter. Emma happier. Feeling held tight like this by him. Made her happy and secure. An hour later. Nathan slowly opened eyes. Just opened eyes. Saw Emma staring at him intently. Oh, good morning baby. You woke up so early. Unlike Emma. Last night's events Nathan remembered crystal clear. Just didn't know if she still remembered. Waking up just kept looking at you. Looking never enough. Emma raised eyebrows. Eyes full of loving laughter. Sweet smile. Me too. Early morning, atmosphere between them already ambiguous. But both really liked that time. So, 2 lingered in bed about half hour. Then planned to get up. After we clean up go to Ashley's house. Your aunt and everyone. Definitely already woke early preparing. Coming early can also help paste couplets. Okay. Just waking up. Both received message from Ashley. She sent to both simultaneously. I guess this time you're probably awake. I'll come pick you 2 up. Then we conveniently buy some things. Chapter 182, this is the New Year atmosphere right? After replying to Ashley's message, 2 hurriedly went to prepare. Because they knew Ashley's speed definitely very fast. Not long would arrive. Indeed, prepared not long heard door lock sound. Password input sound rang. One try opened immediately. Then saw Ashley appear at door. Hand also carrying a bag. You 2 faster than I thought. I thought you'd be stuck at getting dressed stage. Ashley teased, laughing. Ashley saw two had cleaned up, waiting for her. Satisfied nodded. Good thing these two knew to act quickly. If during New Year still made her wait, then really not good at all. Of course. After all, today is New Year. How could lie in bed forever? Ashley walked indoor, wrinkled face, sniffed hard. Smell of wine. You two drank last night? Oh, this. Nathan and Emma looked at each other. Laughed embarrassedly. Actually drinking together. Nothing embarrassing to hide. But Emma forgot what happened last night. And Nathan was bitten by her torn lip. While Nathan remembered everything clearly. So both felt somewhat embarrassed. Just drank a little. Ashley raised eyebrows. Looking at bag at door. Inside had an empty wine bottle. Took out to look. 1 pound bottle already drunk empty. All right, unless you say all you drank, then I'll believe. Emma probably drank quite a lot, right? Emma gently nodded. Corner of mouth showing smile. Revealing light dimple on cheek. Whatever, after all, New Year, drinking a bit no problem. But you two can wake up this early. Really very good. Ashley didn't continue asking. She knew when to stop. Then Ashley took out a roll of couplets. From bag in hand. These things. I guessed you definitely didn't buy. So I brought. Let's paste then go. My aunt understands me. Nathan scratched head. Indeed, he forgot to buy. Before, he never paid attention to these things. All were his aunt taking care. Last year, his aunt even came to his house herself. Helped clean rooms. Pasted couplets. Then went to eat. So Nathan and Ashley very close. Really treated each other like family. Not just relatives. 3 started working, busy for a while. Decorated the house, made New Year atmosphere spread more. Then left together. My aunt said whatever we want to eat just buy. Just walk around a bit. Buy some things back then return. Then let's buy more. So your aunt can make fewer dishes. We'll be more relaxed. Nathan looked at Emma. He also nodded. Agreeing with this idea. But Ashley didn't think so. She shook head saying, don't think anymore. My aunt woke up at 3 a.m. Whatever ingredients already prepared. Just waiting to cook. Got guessed correctly again. Nathan smiled lightly. He didn't understand why he was so predictable. Around had many people understanding his thoughts clearly. Like reading a book. Too easy. Just glancing already guessed immediately. Ashley walked behind Nathan and Emma. Pushing them walking, said, come on. Let's walk around a bit. Buy some snacks for tonight playing games. Today is New Year. Still planning to play games tonight? Emma somewhat surprised. Normal playing games fine. But today New Year, why still play? What else? Everyone watching New Year music show? Then no need. 3 went to Commercial Street. Preparing to buy some things. Still very crowded in morning. Afternoon stores will close some. Everyone going home for New Year. 3 bought lots of snacks. Bought things they liked eating. Then prepared to go to Ashley's house. When opening house door, Ashley immediately called loudly. Dad. Help carry things. Coming. Must be Ashley, and the 2 arrived right. Ashley's dad's voice echoed from inside. Not long after, everyone saw him run from kitchen. Ashley's dad, Mr. Thomas. At this time still wearing apron. Running while wiping hands on apron. When saw Nathan and Emma smiled. You've arrived, you two. Come in. Hello, Uncle. Aunt, sorry for coming late. You and Aunt rest. We'll help. Emma and Nathan greeted in turn. Then went inside together. Thomas looked at Emma, smiled lightly saying, just call like Nathan. Call Aunt, call Uncle. Aunt, Uncle. All right. Emma slightly frowned, then showed happy smile. To her, this was extremely important. This was him treating her as family. Definitely caring about her. Would feel she's the only outsider in family. And would feel uncomfortable. Now that worry gone. Ashley's mom, Julia, also poked head from kitchen. Looked at 2 then smiled saying, arrived? Go in and play. Ashley, take them to game room. Play whatever video games. Don't let them come help. This New Year. You kids tired so long. Just rest and play comfortably. You're the ones needing rest. Ashley shrugged. and asked back. Then 3 didn't say more, but directly took off coats. Then rolled up sleeves preparing to help. You kids really already said no need, no need. Julia said so, but face always smiling. Eyes looking at these 3 kids. Also full of love. Oh, kids having good hearts like this. That's good thing. We work together very fast. Then rest together. That's the feeling of New Year, right? Thomas while decorating house. While laughing talking with Julia. Right, Aunt, you're right. Nathan nodded, showing agreement. He just holding food washed up. Then phone in pocket rang. Ah, baby, help me get phone. He couldn't use hands, so wanted Emma to help get phone. When Emma took Nathan's phone out, looking at incoming call screen, couldn't help widening eyes, blinking several times. What's wrong? Who's calling? Nathan poked head looking. Emma also gave him phone. Said no problem, just first time seeing. Nathan squinted, saw screen showing Dad. Chapter 183, his personality really strange. Can't tell what he's thinking. Emma surprised, because she'd lived with Nathan so long. Met his mom twice already. But Nathan's dad never appeared once. Never even made one phone call. Sometimes even suspected Nathan and his dad had conflict. So didn't talk to each other. Otherwise, why 5 months already? 104 plus 9. Not calling once. Nathan sighed, then put everything down. Wiped hands, then picked up phone. Said, hello. Dad, at Aunt's house. Other end. Transmitted extremely warm deep voice. Couldn't guess speaker's age. Whether old or young sounded reasonable. Emma came closer, wanting to eavesdrop a bit. Though eavesdropping seemed not good. But she's still very curious. What kind of person was Nathan's dad? Just from voice. Could guess somewhat his personality. Whether easy to approach. Would he agree to Nathan and her? After all, Nathan's mom already agreed. Still didn't know what Nathan's dad would think. Here. What about you and mom? Home yet? You home? Then dad relieved. Mom and dad not home yet. Not coming today either. Oh, understood. Traveling again? Nathan slightly shook head. He guessed must be that. So didn't come home. Home had no one anyway. His parents traveled long ago, didn't take him. And he himself didn't want to go. Going with Emma would be fine. But with his parents then no. Not interested. Be good. Don't bother them. Dad heard from mom. Study well next semester. After college entrance exam come home. Dad has something to tell you. Nathan's dad's voice very clear and calm. Sounded like talking without affecting breathing. Nathan seemed used to this voice. He gently replied. Got it. He replied once, then other side said nothing more. Then hung up. When Nathan was on phone, everyone else stood still. Seemed waiting for Nathan to finish call. Brother calling? What's the matter? Julia put work down. Looking at Nathan asked. He directly said. Matter after college entrance exam. Tell me finish exam then go home find him. Sometimes he really. Still half year more. Don't know why so urgent. Nathan while cleaning while shaking head. Looking really didn't know what to say. While Julia and Thomas, also at this moment looked at each other. Eyes also opened wider. Then you must test well. Do well to get high results. Julia slowly spoke to Nathan. Don't worry, won't. Several people working together, speed very fast. Before noon everything prepared. Next could relax, play freely. Nathan and them went to Ashley's room play games. Rarely relaxing. Everyone very happy. Emma still thinking about Nathan's dad calling him. So she gently pulled Nathan's sleeve. Asked. What kind of person is your dad? Would he accept me and you together? Nathan stunned a bit. Thought a while about Emma's question. Then curled lips shaking head. Replied. Don't know. Dad's personality strange. Can't tell what he's thinking. I can't guess his heart. Emma somewhat didn't understand. Also started worrying. According to Nathan's words. He also wasn't sure what result would be. Then if really doesn't agree. What should we do? Nathan turned looking at Emma. Seemed saw worry in her eyes. Smiled lightly comforting her. Don't worry, my family mom decides. Mom already likes you so much. What are you worried about? Really? Emma's eyes lit up. Raised head looking at Nathan. Face full of joy. Really? Don't worry, even if they don't agree. I can't break up with you. Okay. These two's relationship really good. Otherwise, try the game. I've been playing alone for long. Ashley from beside lazily spoke. Tone full of dissatisfaction and displeasure. Nathan hurriedly realized. Still playing game with Ashley. Left on standby too long. Ashley's controller almost burning hot. Sorry, 3 took turns playing games. Played tired then lay on bed playing cards. Playing some mobile games. Evening would eat New Year dinner. When night fell, streets started bright with lights. Even started having fireworks. Though now fireworks banned, but some areas not strictly managed. Management also turned blind eye. After all this is New Year. Everyone didn't want cause trouble. Adding work not as good as reducing. All for having Happy New Year. New Year atmosphere immediately filled. Every home full of reunion and happiness. Come Nathan. Drink some wine with Uncle. Thomas took white liquor from wine cabinet. Without hesitation opened cap. Preparing to pour wine for Nathan. Nathan glanced. And recognized this wine not cheap. After all, during New Year, drinking better wine normal. Nathan also didn't say more. All right, Aunt Uncle. Nathan hurriedly stood up. Clasped hands receiving wine glass. After pouring wine for Nathan. He then poured glass for himself. Then poured for Julia a glass. Dear wife, thanks for working hard. Thank you. Julia smiled saying, You two drinking? Thomas looked at Emma and Ashley. Asked if two wanted drink some wine. Ashley waved saying not drinking. Drinking affects operations. Emma embarrassedly smiled once. Mentioning drinking. She thought of last night. She and Nathan drank too much wine. Until noon today. Her head stopped hurting. If only she and Nathan at home still fine. Just drinking some wine no problem. But now at Ashley's house. She not convenient drinking. If drink too much then what? If here crying. Or acting drunk then definitely she'd be very embarrassed. No, I won't drink. That's fine, then you drink fruit juice. Ashley went to fridge getting juice. All right. Emma and Ashley poured juice. Then Thomas raised glass. Looking at 3 in front saying, New Year. 3 all good kids. Wish 3 success and fame. Wish 3 bright future. Cheers. Chapter 184. Because his relationship with daughter not very good. Warm, happy atmosphere. Clearly shown at dining table. TV playing New Year program. But no one watching. Just creating New Year atmosphere. Aunt and uncle. You pour glass for 2. Nathan stood up, holding wine glass. Thomas and Julia hurriedly stood up. 3 at this time. Like same generation. No formality. Oh, good kid. Nathan since young I saw he's not bad. IQ and EQ both undeniable. Now also found such good girlfriend. How good? Thomas pointed at Nathan laughing. Emma pressed lips, slightly lowered head. Somewhat shy. Same time, in heart also very happy. Every time hearing such words. She felt very happy. Then she also hurriedly stood up. Picked up her water glass. Aunt and uncle. I also toast you both. Oh, I'm not drinking wine. Using this substitute. Julia looked at Emma, eyes full of love. Can't help saying, sister-in-law really likes you. If aunt also had son. Had daughter-in-law like you. Aunt would smile awake even sleeping. Aunt too kind. Nathan and Thomas too still chatting. Wine drinking more and more. Atmosphere more lively. Room atmosphere. Therefore became warmer. Nathan took off sweater. Only tank top left. Soon 2 drank whole bottle. But still not stopping. 2 opened another bottle continuing. Emma now really believed. Nathan really could drink. Drank almost 1 pound. Only slightly red face. Not seeming drunk. Nathan. Later you succeed. Don't forget Ashley's family. Thomas laughed loudly saying. Julia under table. Lightly hit his leg. Looked at him once. But Nathan didn't notice. Just obediently replied. Aunt uncle don't worry. Ashley like my sister. If I can succeed, How could abandon her? Mainly now I need Ashley's help. Clearly now her chance of success bigger. Ha ha ha. Nathan drinking also became much happier. Words also more natural. Thomas and Julia looked at each other smiling. And changed to another topic. Past 12 o'clock. Officially reached first day of New Year. New Year messages on phone continuously appearing. Nathan and them also prepared ready to go home. Thomas immediately took car keys from pocket. Threw to Ashley saying, "Ashley, take them back. Drive slowly. You know how to drive?" Nathan and Emma both surprised. Saw Ashley calmly took car keys. Preparing to put on coat. Ashley shrugged saying, "Yeah. When just adult went to take driver's license. Quite simple. I guessed right. For you that test definitely very easy." Emma helped Nathan and Thomas, Julia. Two said goodbye then left Ashley's house. Downstairs, getting into Thomas's car. She just sat in the driver's seat. Skillfully started the car and drove away. "Oh, feels like you drive better than my mom." Peeved. "If my aunt heard this she'd kill you. She'd definitely hit you." Ashley made Nathan laugh. Corner of mouth showing light smile. Nathan and Emma sat in back seat. Looking out car window. Fireworks still blooming in the sky. Lighting up the whole sky. Emma leaned on Nathan's shoulder. Corner of her mouth smiled happily. Few months ago, when she encountered that big shock, she never thought about New Year. Because she felt that seemed no longer related to her. She might wander somewhere, or might work to support herself, or might live a kept life. But now, she was enjoying happiness, an unprecedented happiness, enveloping her, making her hopeful about life. Emma raised head looking at Nathan. At this time Nathan closing eyes resting. After all drank quite a bit of wine. Though not drunk to losing mind. But already slightly tipsy. "Baby, I love you." Emma slowly spoke. Gently said in Nathan's ear. She knew she'd said it many times. But still wanted to say. Wanted day and night to say this to Nathan. Nathan heard the sound. Opened eyes looking at Emma. Then directly kissed her lips. Gently said, "Me too. Hey, you two pay attention. Almost home. Continue when home. I'm not part of this game." Driver in front, Ashley, hurriedly spoke to stop. She couldn't believe. Just first day of New Year already fed dog food like this. When car arrived downstairs, Nathan and Emma got out. Looking at Ashley's driver's seat. Asked, "Come up play a while?" Ashley shook head saying, "Forget it. Going home to rest. Tomorrow still have to visit grandfather. These days resting. Visiting relatives endless work. Probably wait until school starts to meet again. Then drive slowly back." Nathan and Emma saw Ashley drive away. Also returned to their home. Arriving home, though no longer crowded, seemed somewhat empty, but both still felt somewhat reassured. Nathan sat on sofa. Emma poured Nathan a glass of water. Sat beside Nathan. "Drink some water." Emma thought of what Ashley said earlier. Then asked, "Doesn't Nathan need to visit relatives?" "Baby, tomorrow you not visiting relatives? Though your parents not home. You can still go." That's right, probably should go myself. Visit grandparents or something. Visit my grandfather. Too far. Grandfather, you have grandfather? That's my aunt's father. Also Ashley's grandfather. But too far. Probably can't go, other relatives. Nathan thought a bit. Suddenly remembered something. Said, I also have an aunt. But haven't contacted for long. Could visit. Why? Not close with aunt? Not that not close with aunt. Just with aunt's daughter not very good. Chapter 185. She doesn't pay attention to you. But anyway you should still talk. Aunt's daughter isn't your sister? Like Ashley. Why can't be close? Because her personality's somewhat hard to approach. Cold. Every time talk, she hardly replies. So I almost never talk to her. In Nathan's head appeared an image of someone. But seemed not remember clearly that person's face. Because in memory. Seemed never looked carefully at that person's face. So couldn't remember. Haven't contacted for long? Emma curious about this person. Didn't expect in Nathan's family. Had such a person. Quite long. My mom had me somewhat late. She had child 1 or 2 years older than me. That year already in college. Almost a year not meeting. Probably only New Year comes home. Then no problem. I thought you said long time not meeting. Was really long. If close should still visit once. After all you and aunt have good relationship. Nathan thought a bit, then nodded. That's right, then tomorrow let's try visiting. Not very far. Okay. Emma still very happy could meet Nathan's relatives. Felt increasingly could feel. She's part of Nathan's family. 2 finished washing then went to sleep. Already late night. Outside fireworks also stopped. Emma already sleeping in Nathan's arms. While Nathan scrolling phone. Seemed looking for some contact. After a while. He found a name. Name in contacts was Sarah. Nathan opened chat interface. Found no messages. No records at all. Then he opened this person's friend circle. Also empty. Nothing at all. Could this person have deleted me? Nathan felt somewhat confused. Suddenly thought of cold, uncaring appearance. Could be very reasonable. Nathan hesitated whether to send a test message. Send a Happy New Year or something. After all, even if message sent, definitely other side won't reply. But thinking a bit, he still decided not to. After all, we'll know tomorrow. Then he turned off phone and went to sleep. Next day, 2 woke up very early. Wore new clothes. Tidied up a bit then prepared to go out. Going out to buy some things for visiting relatives. Where does your aunt live? How to get there? Emma asked. Don't know where aunt lives. While Nathan also thought a while. Then replied. Taxi will work. About over an hour to arrive. In neighboring city. Alright. 2 called taxi. Went straight to location. Good thing Nathan remembered where aunt's house was. So didn't get lost. After over an hour, they arrived. Arrived at a residential area. Found a building. Go upstairs, they should be home. Nathan and Emma went in together. Took elevator to 8th floor. This house. Nathan pointed at middle door. But didn't advance. But stood in place taking deep breath. Why you look more nervous than me? Isn't it your aunt? What are you worried about? Emma gently patted Nathan's back. To let him relax a bit. Seeing him like this, she couldn't help imagining. Because long time not meeting. Then don't know how now. Important is, that Sarah. Also my aunt's daughter. She probably still coldly won't pay attention. Then might be very awkward. Should I talk to her? No problem. You just talk normally. Don't worry about anything. Her not paying attention is her business. But you still should talk. Emma pushed Nathan. Trying to push him forward. Alright, I know. Nathan stepped forward. Gently knocked on door. Knock knock, after a while. Heard a woman's voice from inside. Who is it, aunt? It's Nathan. I came to visit. Voice from inside very clear. A bit surprised. Very surprised. Immediately, door opened quickly. A woman stood at door. Looking quite young. Also same age as Nathan's mother. Looking quite similar too. Ah, Nathan. You've come. Come in, come in. Nathan's aunt. When seeing Nathan, first was very surprised. Then happy. She smiled brightly. Aunt, Happy New Year. Nathan immediately spoke. Then stepped back a bit. Revealing Emma behind. Introduced. This is my girlfriend. Her name is Emma. Happy New Year, aunt. Emma bowed head. Greeted respectfully. Face smiling brightly. Lily stunned a bit, then looked again. Eyes full of disbelief. She was surprised a while then reacted. Ah, hello, hello. My God, Nathan has a girlfriend? She's so beautiful. Come in, come in. Lily hurriedly invited 2 in. Nathan and Emma also carried things in. Just entering house. Nathan immediately observed around. Asked. Where's my uncle? Oh, where's Sarah? Lily while pouring tea for 2. While replying. Your uncle went out. Went drinking. Sarah is home. In a while I'll call her out. You sit first. Nathan and Emma sat on sofa. Seemed somewhat awkward. After all, first time visiting relatives. Also didn't know what to talk about. Also didn't know when should leave. Lily poured tea for 2. Placed on tea table then went inside. Knocked on bedroom door. Called. Sarah. Come out, guess who came? Nathan came. In room no reply sound. Silence making people doubt whether or not someone there. After a while heard footsteps. Then door opened. Nathan and Emma both stared at door. Door opened. A girl stepped out from room. She possessed a tall, slender figure. Long black glossy hair. Falling on shoulders like waterfall. Delicate and refined face. Like an artwork meticulously carved. Her eyes clear and bright. Wearing natural mineral glasses. Not only didn't hide her beauty. Instead added unique charm. Making her look especially gentle and elegant. Emma looking at her, mouth slightly open. Couldn't help exclaiming, so beautiful. Chapter 186. Seems not the cold type person. Sarah's eyes first saw Nathan. No fluctuation. Face expressionless. But when she saw Emma beside Nathan, body slightly trembled. In eyes flashed surprise. Along with some strange emotions. But just flashed by. Didn't stay long. So no one noticed. Nathan raised hand waving. Hello. Long time no see. Sarah just lightly nodded. Somewhat indifferently replied. Nathan lowered hand. Knew reaction would still be like this. Shouldn't have hoped. Thinking her attitude would change. He also didn't know what he did to make her like this. Why treat him like this? See, Nathan still came to visit. You really? Lily also face full of helplessness. Glanced at Sarah once. Then turned to Nathan saying, ha ha. Don't mind. She knows but no bad intentions. Don't take to heart. No problem, aunt. I'm used to it. Nathan smiled awkwardly. Pretending not to mind. But actually inside quite uncomfortable. Being treated like this by siblings. Really somewhat sad. Who wouldn't feel uncomfortable? Then Sarah just stared at Emma. Eyes also showing no emotion. Expression especially emotionless. Like facial paralysis. Lily hurriedly spoke. Oh right. This is Aunt. Let Aunt introduce herself. Emma stood up. Comfortably walked over. Sarah slightly taller than Emma. So Emma slightly raised head. Looking at her, showing friendly smile. Hello. First time meeting. My name is Emma, Nathan's girlfriend. Happy New Year. Emma extended hand. Wanting to shake Sarah's hand friendly. But facing Emma's enthusiasm, Sarah seemed still no big reaction. Oh, hello. Sarah nodded. Replied Emma one sentence. Then, hand like wanting to extend. But didn't extend. Like hesitating. Though just fleeting action. But still noticed by Emma. Emma raised eyebrows. Quickly withdrew hand. Looking at her smiled lightly then sat down. Sarah also didn't stay long. Used 2 seconds confirming nothing. Then returned to bedroom without hesitation. Ah, this kid. Lily also helpless. Just watching Sarah. Returned to own room. Not saying another word. Making Nathan extremely awkward. After all guest and relative. Such attitude really chilling. No problem, no problem. Forget it, forget it. We don't mind. Nathan hurriedly waved hand. Indicating not minding Sarah's attitude. Actually he already prepared beforehand. Not surprised by such attitude. While Emma after sitting down was silent. Looking somewhat unusual. Couldn't help frowning. Like thinking about something. Lily hurriedly smiled saying, don't mind her. Aunt prepare some food for you. Play comfortably. Here like your own home. When Lily went to kitchen. Emma then softly said in Nathan's ear. She seems not the cold type person. Seems not intentional. Nathan turned looking at Emma. Face somewhat surprised. Asked. What do you mean? I mean, she seems just too strict. Strict? Nathan's eyes flashed surprise. Couldn't believe looking at Emma. Mainly because he knew Sarah many years. But himself never realized. Result Emma just met already knew she's hard to approach. You sure not? I'm not very sure. But I feel it's like that. My feeling is she wants to say something to you. But doesn't know where to start. And when seeing me, her body slightly tensed. Initially I thought she had grudge against me. But thinking again. Probably because stranger came to house. So she got too nervous. Really unbelievable. Nathan also couldn't help doubting. Started believing Emma's words. He thought back. How long knowing Sarah. Talking to her only got few replies. And she never actively talked to him. Even when he looked straight in her eyes, she would avoid his gaze. So he almost didn't remember clearly her real face. He always thought Sarah too cold and didn't value him, so always avoided talking to him. But now Emma saying this